I forgot to turn my camera on. Oopsie. I have to fix the camera so you don't see the closet and all the wrong places and all of that. Hello. It's hot in here and I have the window open and it's like not even really bringing any breeze in. It's not nice. It's hot. It's November. It's supposed to get cold. I shouldn't have to. I mean, I like that it's nice out, but I don't like not having the AC on. If it's like anywhere above 60 degrees and it's like humidity outside, I want the AC on. It's just the way that I operate. It was the way that I just love AC. I love being in a hot environment, but with no AC, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to experience that. I don't think it's very fun. I know that there's people that live in California and in Florida and stuff, and like they just don't like use AC. And it's like, how? Isn't it like a million degrees there? I mean, it's not in Florida. No, it's very humid. It's very humid there. And like sticky and just gross. You know, you're right by the ocean. It's very swampy over there. You know, it would be terrible to have to deal without AC there. I can't talk. You know, this is what happens when I don't stream for a day. But hey guys, it's KJ Del Rey, aka Lady in Red. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing upgrade to you. I will, but let me finish this one first. I was gonna buy the whole trilogy, but I have a really bad habit of buying every game to a series and then only playing the first one and possibly not even finishing it. That's what happened with Devil May Cry. And Saints Row, but Saints Row I'm gonna go back to. And I don't know if I'll ever go back to Devil May Cry. It's fun. It's just a slow game to stream. I feel like for me, for others it seems to work, but not for me. Excuse me. It smells like popcorn in my room. Just hitting up Discord and everything. Oh my gosh, I put nobody will know this because I give my Discord to very limited people. Not for any reason in particular. Like if you want to add me personally on Discord, you can if you ask for it, but I don't just go handed it out. But I put my profile picture on there to this. It's like you probably can't even. Well, let me turn down the brightness. My phone is really bright. It's like, it doesn't look good at all on stream, but that's my picture on Discord now. It's like an art picture of Freddy. I found it on Tumblr. I don't know who did it. I can't tell you at the top. I mean, I know who did it because I reblogged it on Tumblr, but I just love it. I'm not even a big fan of Freddy. I just think that it's really, I mean, I love Freddy, but yeah, I just thought it was cool. So like, I put it as my profile picture. There's also something else that I want to show you that is the whole reason why I'm late to live streaming, because I was on my bed paralyzed laughing and I couldn't get up. So I was supposed to start the stream 10 minutes ago, but I couldn't because I was on TikTok. I'm on TikTok now, by the way. Very late to it, but hey, Harlan, it's nice to see you, love. Welcome to the stream. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm sorry, I'm rambling just a little bit. This is what happens when I don't stream for a day. I like missed my viewers and I just have to talk to them for a long time, even before even starting the game, because I'll just talk over the game and I don't want to do that. But I found this video on TikTok in my For You section, because how else do you watch TikTok? And it's of this girl just impersonating Sarah Paulson. And if you don't know who Sarah Paulson is, she's in American Horror Story. You don't, a lot of people don't know her name, but if you saw the video, you would know who they're talking about. But I'm gonna wait because my controller's dying. Amazing. I always forget to charge my controllers. What I do is I'll just turn my PlayStation on and I'll play YouTube all day or Netflix or Hulu or whatever I'm watching. I use my PS4 for that. And I don't put my controller on the charger like I should, like a normal person would do. I just leave it on my bed next to me because I don't know why. And then it dies by the time I'm supposed to start streaming. It happens a lot because I never learned. Like, it would probably make a big difference if I just plugged in my damn controller. Welcome to Break Time. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Freddy, but I do like him. I'm a horror fan, so I mean, I like any horror. I even like The Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. That movie used to be my favorite before I found out that the director is a pervert. It used to be like my favorite go-to Halloween movie, or just all-around good horror movie. I would always recommend it. But then when all those allegations and it wasn't allegations, it was straight up proof, girl, of like him being like, the director being like a pedophile, and it like tied into the movies, I was just like, I can't do it anymore. It's not my favorite anymore. So ever since that's happened, I've been kind of torn on what my favorite horror movie is or whatever.
Back then, everything went through Frank. The plans, the orders, the money. You could get the call day or night.
Yeah, you totally could. Robert Englund's the man. I love him. Just, if there was another Freddy, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street would be total garbage.
She's a good girl.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Hey, wifey, how's it going, love? Welcome to the stream. I don't remember the controls too much. I'm sure it'll all come back to me. The Ouija, Sarah loaned these books to March. Please return them with our thanks.
You know, it's good to see a smile back on Sida's face.
My nose is itchy again. So if you see me doing this, I'm not picking my nose. I heard Kevin Bacon is gonna play the new Freddy in a few years or so. Kevin Bacon? Kevin Bacon was in like the first Friday the 13th.
He'll be here soon.
The best one.
Sure. Back in the day, when the boss was still with that phone, he got called out to a hit.
I heard. Oh, I already read that. Thought another comment popped up. How did these people light cigarettes in the rain? Don't they get all wet and like unsmokable? And then he just wastes the entire cigarettes. It's Sprouse again. From Red Dead Redemption 2.
I want you to help Sam and Paulie with the shipment we've got coming in tonight.
Alright.
Straight from Canada.
The marijuana.
Sam's going to meet our friends from the north at the farm outside of town. Paulie will oversee the trucks bringing the shipment into the city, but I want you to go with him. Be an extra pair of eyes. Make sure it all goes smoothly. Okay. Get the car from Ralphie. Meet Paulie at the warehouse. He's got heaters in case you
I did, and it made me want to continue playing it, Hitman. And it's nice to see you, love. I'm so glad I got to catch another one of your streams. You're a really good streamer.
There is already a case earmarked.
You have the personality for it. Okay, so we have to drive to a warehouse to get a shipment from Canada for the boys. The boys. Do I have to take this call? Oh, I have to talk to him.
Working late, Ralphie?
I says to sleep when Frank sleeps. Man, he's been working us hard.
Morello's taking bites out of business everywhere else, Ruff. Booze racket's where we shine. You gotta stay ahead someplace.
Ah, well, I just fixed the cars to Tom. I changed the plates again. You can't be too careful.
Yeah.
See you in the morning.
Okay.
Plates are kind of something that you would need to change a lot, so I appreciate that. He wants me to take this ride. I mean, it's a nice ride. All right. No, turn the radio off. I don't want any radio playing. I just want to listen to myself talk. This car sounds like it's about to fall apart. Well, it also is raining, so that's why you probably hear the tire scratching. I just disabled music, period. I don't care for the music too much on here, not when I'm streaming. Excuse me. You know, I don't mind it, but not when I'm streaming. I wish I streamed on Twitch because sorry, I didn't want that cop to see me. I was focusing because I want to be able to like listen to music when I stream, but I don't want to move to Twitch because everybody, like all my viewers are on here. It'd be like I'd be starting all over again, and I don't really want to start all over. Like, I worked hard for this. Oh my. This car wasn't good. The third Wednesday of this month, I may be able to get you a gift. Alright, no problem, Hitman. Be ready to DM your address. I'll DM you my address after. Actually, what you could just do, you could just send it to Megadan's address, because Megadan lives like 20 minutes away from me. Whoa, head-on collision or something. It's probably me that hit that taxi. Remember that taxi I hit back a while back? Yeah. Twitch is on that stuff now too? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'm glad that I'm on YouTube. I talk to myself too in my games and inanimate objects. I'm my best friend. Like, I make myself laugh all the time. I think I'm so funny. I could, but he ain't on Twitter much. I could just text him and be like, yo, like, a package is coming for me in the mail. I've done it with him many times. I could just give you my address. I would have to ask my parents, though. But that's probably the safest option. Right. Yeah, I don't want to go to Twitch. Like, everybody, like, all my YouTube friends, like, Wifey, she went to Twitch for a while, and she wasn't on there for long. She maybe did a couple streams. She maybe got affiliated. I don't even know if you got affiliated, Wifey. I think you did, or you were going to, or something. And then you're just like, you know what? I like YouTube. I'm gonna stay on YouTube. So, I'm just gonna stay on YouTube. Like, I wanted to go to Twitch for the music, because, like, my friend Richard was telling me about, like, Lady Gaga's new album, and I'm like, I don't even really listen to music, like, new music anymore. I just listen to the old music that I like. Because, like, I don't have time to really delve into new music like I used to. And it kind of sucks, but it's like all my attention is towards video games right now. So, like, it's hard for me to listen to music. Oh, don't apologize, Hitman. It's your stream. You can say whatever you want. Even my guests on my stream, they cuss and they will say whatever. I don't mind that. Everybody's free to say whatever they want as long as it's not offensive or mean. And to me, cussing isn't,
Come on, Tom!
it's not, offensive to me. I just don't do it.
Hey! Watch it, pal. Just dry it out.
Sorry. You know this place?
Yeah. We've done a few pickups at the farm before.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I'll just stay on YouTube.
There ain't nothing but cow shit and shine out here. It's gonna be an easy few clams. Boys will load up the trucks. We'll come
Guy's got a
straight
fat face. His face is more fatter than mine.
back. You see it, Sarah, later. Luigi's little girl, your night shift. You're something else, pal. Protecting the girl's virginity one day and taking it the next.
Lay off, Polly.
That's a little too much.
I'm just kidding. She's a good girl. You settle down, she'll straighten you right out. I'm going home to a couch. Now, I wonder what kind of stories she could tell about her old
Yeah,
man.
it's not worth it. You're right, wifey.
Luigi was a stone cold killer back in the day.
Yeah, I'll just say on YouTube. You see, every time it's like, I even slightly think about going to Twitch, and it's like I completely forget about it.
She was a kid.
Because I'm like, I like YouTube.
I bet she's seen and heard a few things. Probably knows more about our business than we do.
She knows enough not to ask me too many questions.
That's good. She won't ever make a liar out of you.
We haven't gotten trolls here recently.
You ought to marry her just for that.
Knock on wood. I don't care if we get them, but we haven't got them in a while, surprisingly.
I'm waiting here, but I don't see him.
It's probably a setup.
Don't let your pecker
Hey,
get all
zombie,
shriveled
welcome to
up.
the stream, love. How are you doing?
Probably just trying to get out of the rain.
I'm gonna lean
Right to
back.
the bootleg.
Lean back. Oh no! My vape fell.
Wake 'em.
Get the hell up!
He ain't coming.
Okay. Let's go find them.
That's not sketchy at all. Let's go find them.
That bastard is just 3 sheets, and I'm wrecking a new suit for nothing. I swear I'm gonna kill him. Here. Just in case Frank was right.
Oh, I already know
I'm gonna
that
go grab them
there's gonna
boys,
be
get them
trouble.
sorted out. You go ahead, see what's what. Catch up with you.
Looking something up. Okay, no problem, Hitman. That's fine.
Someone's been waiting here.
1/4 out of work. Yo, sounds like America right now.
Tonight.
Well, like he said, looks like somebody has been waiting. It's been nice and quiet on my end. Yeah, same here. Maybe he finally gave up. Thank God, right? Let's hope.
Guy we pay to keep this place in check. Don't even pretend to farm now.
Maybe he's finally just bothering HG now, which should have stayed that way in the beginning. Oh, it's a cigarette card. Okay, cool. I wish they still did that. Put cards in cigarettes. Uh-oh, what's this?
What kind of guy shoots a dog?
Right. Oh.
This don't feel right.
I'm not even much of a dog person, but I would never shoot a dog. Missing farmer found dead. Lost Haven, Illinois. Oh, I live in Illinois. I know where Lost Haven is. Hey, Gage. How's it going, love? Welcome to the stream. I don't like it in the dark, stormy end of the woods. Neither do I. Even though that's kind of where I live. Hey, Smurf. How's it going? Okay.
Where the hell are you hiding?
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy. Jesus.
Drop your weapon. You first. We don't have time for this. Sorry, pal. Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Okay, then.
Ooh, nice.
Over here! I got him pinned down! Dogs like you.
I knew this was gonna happen. I just knew it. Why do you think they give me a gun? Yo, you're gonna play some Spider-Man? That's what's up, Smurf. That's a good game. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it. It's like a beat 'em up. It's pretty good. My gangster senses are tingling. Mine too. It's I'm like, I think we're about to start shooting. We're in a dark, stormy area. It doesn't really go well in the gangster times. Yeah, see, look, ambush. Called it right when we got here. I'm not stupid. I can smell an ambush. I can sense it when I see it. I'm not stupid.
Wow! It's me, Tom.
Paulie, what took you so long?
Looking for Sammy. Did you find him?
Not yet. Just him.
Canadian crew. Dollars to donuts, the rest of the face down in the dirt, too.
Yeah, it is a reskin to Arkham. But they're both good games.
Oh, Christ.
What? There was a chief?
You're cops, Tommy.
So somebody snitched?
They didn't show a badge. God, they didn't say anything.
Maybe they're dirty
Left in
cops.
Morello's pocket. This bastard. He can't even let us have this one racket. Forget about it, Tom. We gotta find Sam and get out of here.
Border Patrol? Well, they came down from Canada, so it makes sense. But I don't know if that was really
These guys are the real
him.
deal. They
No,
got
I
the
don't want
cops
the
from Border
Tommy
Patrol.
gun. I want just the shoddy.
Fuck. They've come heavy, all right. Make Lost Heaven PD look like
I say
pussycats.
spoiler warning a lot. No, I know. Whenever you say spoiler warning, I turn it down. Or I'll close it and I'll go do something else real quick and then I'll come back. Oh, I'm like, who's running behind me? I heard somebody running
Search
behind
the
me.
farm, find Sam, get the hell out.
Oh, right. And none of you thought to bring an umbrella? Oh no, this doesn't look good. Hello? Oh boy. Found something.
All shot in the back of the head. Must have been lined up.
Yeah, like an execution line.
Poor bastards.
That's a passport, Canadian passport. That's a lot of them. So, these guys, they're definitely Border Patrol then. Oh, Molotovs, thank you. I like Molotovs, they're nice. Right, Gage? I love shotguns too. If I can choose, I always use the shotgun because I'm a close range kind of girl. I like snipers too, but I'm a short range kind of girl. If I can control it. There's people in here. I hear them talking. No, I didn't want to. I was trying to take cover. Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh my gosh, that scared me. Hi, Zerk. Momo raid? Hi, Monique, thank you. Was it you that raided me, dear? Thank you so much, I appreciate that, love. And welcome to the Fireflies Big Tender 1982. We appreciate you and we're very lucky to have you. I'm a Tommy gun guy. Excuse me, mid-range, nice. I like Tommy guns too, I just prefer to have a shotgun. I just like shotguns. I like the boom sound that they make. George, I have it in good authority. This is Border Patrol orders. That Salaria's whiskey handover is tonight. Our mutual friend wants this line of Canadian booze. Okay, so it's like moonshine or just Canadian booze. This was the 30s, so I don't know what the hell they were into back then. Coming into the city, shut down. I want you and your men at the farm. We discussed by 9 p.m. Wait through the night and tell the boys it's fine if things get rough. They can take some hooch home to thank them for coming so far south. Good hunting. So this was a setup by... So it was the opposite family, the enemy family. They made a deal with Border Patrol. Or something like that, it seems like. Thank you so much, Monique. I appreciate that, girl. Can a mod please get Monique's stream or Monique's channel link in the chat for me, please? I would really appreciate that. And make sure you guys go check her out. She is amazing. You stream Life is Strange 2? I played that, girl. Life is Strange 2 is pretty decent. It's not as good as the first one, obvi, but it's still pretty good. You know, it's like once you play the first game, the prequel, then you kind of have to play the rest of the series. My freaking vape just fell and it hit my foot. It keeps rolling off my bed. It looks like this, so like it rolls. I'm gonna sit you right there, ho, and you better not fall. If it falls on my PS4, it would break the PS4 because it's so damn strong. Damn near broke my butt. Anyways. Hi, Richie. You're editing? That's fine. Welcome, honey. Sounds like they were bootleggers. Go to Canada to get beer and then bring it back down. It makes sense. Oh, yes. I love the repeating shotguns in Red Dead.
Yeah.
They're so
Border
good.
cops doing Morello's dirty work.
I didn't know that they had Border Patrol up in Canada lines. I guess back then they did. Maybe they still do, and I just don't know. Like, the country is so corrupted. America's so corrupted, I lose count of, like, what we do have and what we don't have. I just know that there is currently a wall being built around Mexico because our current president... Actually, I don't know. Is there a winner yet? Is it Biden? Did he win? I don't know. I heard a lot of things, but this is definitely I don't like talking about politics. I don't care who wins, per se. Yes, I went and voted, but I still don't care who wins. I think they both suck. I just voted to vote. But mostly, I just went to vote for Illinois. Not really vote for presidency. I definitely made sure to go vote no on the, tax break. Our governor tried telling us that we were going to get a tax break if we voted yes on it, and it was a big damn scheme. Let me tell you this, girl. Whenever somebody in Illinois is governor, they're usually always crooked. Anybody who wants to be governor, mayor, or anything like that for governor, or for Illinois, they're dirty. Everybody that works for Illinois, y'all know who John Blagojevich is? That was all Illinois right there. And, what the tax break was going to do, the governor was like, it's gonna help you guys out and it's gonna take money off the taxes and whatnot. Well, no, girl. I looked into it. My dad told me about it. And it's going to raise taxes. And, girl, taxes in Illinois, if you live here, you know, taxes in Illinois are damn near as expensive as it is down in California. And it's not worth it in Illinois because Illinois is trash. Like, there's nice parts in Illinois. I live in a beautiful part of Illinois, but outside of my neighborhood, girl, Illinois is trash. Chicago is a damn mess anymore. Like, that's my city, and it's terrible now. It's a huge drug trade city. Like, we don't want the taxes raised here. They're already too damn expensive, like, for nothing. So, like, I'm going off. Like, I don't even care who wins president. I'm just like, oh, and yes, the votes worked. They said that everybody voted for no. So that's good. That's literally all I cared about. When I woke up and I heard that today, I'm like, yes. Like, I don't even care who wins president anymore. I'm just like, yes, there's not going to be a tax break. I love it. I'm here for it. Okay, let me read your comments real quick. I don't want to miss any. Big Tender, you play Red Dead 2? Nice. You play online or do you like the story mode? Or do you do both? Canada Border Patrol is actually very strict when you go in. They don't really care when you leave. Okay. It doesn't matter who wins. Things will get worse no matter what. Basically, yeah, that's kind of what happens. I think Biden is in the lead because the color block. I think so too. When I checked last, it said that he was winning or something. People are suing state to hold vote counts because they never submit people's votes or counted them. The thing is, Zombie, I feel like this happens in every election. Like, the one reason why I don't really care to vote is because, number one, I live in Illinois, and like I said, Illinois is very corrupted. Anything that has to do with politics, they're corrupted. No matter what, we're not a swing state. And if you're familiar with voting and everything, swing states are the votes that actually count, kind of, because Illinois is probably 95% of the time going to be blue, which is for a Democrat. We're always going to get the Democrat vote. They're always going to get our vote. It's the same thing with California, with Washington. States like that just are strictly Democrat, and just like down south, like Kentucky, Tennessee, those are always going to be red states. But then there's states like Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, swing states where it could go either way. Florida, those are the electoral votes, which is like the big numbers or whatever, which gets them to actually win. I just learned all this recently because this is my first time voting, mind you, and I just learned all of it, and I'm like, why do other states vote then if they're for the other thing? Like, there's a lot of Republican people who live in Illinois and voted Trump, but I could have told you right there that he wasn't going to win Illinois because no Republican ever wins Illinois. Not discriminating or anything. I'm saying straight facts because Illinois is very Democrat. Illinois has its own prison for governors. Yes, it does, Rick. I'm pretty sure Blagojevich is still in prison, and like he should be. A damn mess. He's a damn mess. Last election changed nursing laws. That some of them are. I'm in California. Nice. I'm thinking about moving to California. It's probably a bigger mess than Illinois, but girl, I'm just bound to live in Democrat states. It's just how it always goes. That's why I left Illinois. I hang my hat in Tennessee. Nice. My grandparents, they retired and moved to Tennessee, and I love Tennessee. I visited there about 2-3 years ago. I love it there. I went to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, around the tourist area. Red Dead 2 online is fun, but there's nothing to do, right? It's fun, but yeah, there is nothing really to do on there. They're actually suing the states because they are still counting, right? There is just 10.09 million in Los Angeles County. Holy hell. Same with me. That's why I never vote, because I'm in NYC, and they're gonna vote blue every time, right? And like, I voted this time because I'm like, I would like to say that I voted. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this down so y'all can hear me talk more. But how do I take cover again? I just did it once so I could say I voted, and like I said, I was really just voting for the tax thing, you know, and we got it, you know, what I wanted actually won, and you know, that's all I really came for. Because I did not want to pay more taxes. The taxes already are outrageous. It's like, what are we paying for? Like, at least in California, it's like, okay, well, you're paying for the weather or whatever. But what are you paying for here? Gun violence? Like, drug trafficking, human trafficking, women trafficking, child trafficking. It all happens in Illinois, girl. Like, what are we paying it for? And let me tell you, by the way, guys, the streets are terrible in Illinois, and when I say the streets are terrible, I mean that they're like, terrible to drive on. Like, impossible to drive on. You will pop a tire trying to drive in Illinois. It's so damn bad. Do I still have Molotovs? I know I wasted one. Why are you pushing me? Walked right into it. I keep moving because they say that they have grenades. We don't want to do that. I voted just to get an I voted sticker. Mood. I wonder if you went in there and you turned in the paper and you didn't even write on it. I wonder if they would even like send. I don't even know it. I guess it would just wouldn't count towards anything. No. There was some things that I left blank because I'm like, I don't know what the hell this means. I'm not voting for something I don't even know. I'm like, girl, I just came here for the tax thing. I'm like, I guess I'll vote for one of these clowns, but I mean, they're both terrible, but I'll vote for one, I guess. Get out, get away! Dude, okay, we gotta switch up our guns here. Hi, Rap, how's it going, honey? Welcome to the stream. I don't really have to pay part of my taxes because in 2014, law that allows live-in caregivers to be tax-free. Amazing. It's only in the state of California. Okay. That's good though. Imagine Mafia Ghost Rider. Yo, try buying cigs and gas in Chicago. No, don't. Cigs in Chicago. The last time I went to Chicago was in 2018. I don't even remember because it feels like this COVID has gone on for years. But when I went there, the cigarettes can go up to like $15, $17. And gas prices, don't even get me started on that. You'll be paying a lot of money if you live in Chicago. If you live like in Chicago in the city, don't get a car, just take the train. Cause you're gonna be wasting a lot of money. Like it's not worth it unless you're like rich. But I'm running out of ammo here. This is not good. We're gonna need to move up. What? I'm trying to run. Almost died, dude. It's like I don't want to shoot because I don't want to freaking... Some people don't realize in Chicago you pay as much for taxes on your house as you pay for your mortgage each month. Exactly. It's terrible. A studio apartment in New York goes for $2,000 a month. See, now... if I ever decide to move out on my own, which I will do eventually, but the only place that I would actually move out on my own, that in like just in my head, just from how I've been thinking recently, if I was to move at this moment without any money expense, like if I had the money for it, I'd move to California right now. That's been my dream for quite a few years. I think ever since I was 16. I'm almost 22, and I've always wanted to, but I always knew in my heart, like, that's gonna be really expensive. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do it on my own. Like, that's just straight facts. I will be working minimum wage. I'm honest with myself. I don't create big dreams that I know I can't handle. I mean, of course I create big dreams, but I know what's real and what's not. Meaning, what can I do right now and what can I not do right now? You know what I mean? Like, but the only way that I would be able to move to California is if I had moved in with somebody, which I would do if I moved to California. I wouldn't move there by myself. That, and plus, I don't have close family down there. I do have family down there because my mom's from California, and my mom doesn't want me to move to California because she says it's really expensive. My mom's from Southgate, California, which is Compton.
Like that?
That was the last guy too. Hey, Build a Thought, welcome to the stream. I know, but like, that's where like I just want to move to I don't want to move to LA, but I don't want to move by LA. I don't know exactly, but it is around the LA area. Yeah, my mom lived 20 minutes from Compton. She lived in Southgate, I think. Born in Linwood, raised in Southgate. And she lived there up until she was about 14, and then she moved to Illinois. Which back then was an upgrade, but nowadays it's about the same. Dude, it's like when you move the NPCs with you as well. It's like I just want to try it out. I don't want to live in Illinois for the rest of my life, you know? Like I always told myself like I'm going to be out of here by the time I'm 25, and if I'm not, I don't know. If I'm not out here by 25, I'll be upset. I want to be out of here eventually, if not by 25. I don't want to die here. Like, if you know somebody and you can have a roommate in an expensive city or whatever, or more than one roommate, do it if you want to get out of your town. Just be prepared to move back if you have to, which I'm prepared to move back if I have to. And I'm not talking about financially, mentally. You have to be prepared to go back. Because it's hard having to go back to your home city after you move away from it. I'm sure it is. I worked once in Compton, never again after a gang of women asked me for soda pop. Oh boy. MS-13 runs Southgate now. Is that, what is that? Yeah, Southgate is mad close to Compton. My mom is from there. Like, my mom was like, she was like, you couldn't wear like certain colors or whatever because you get shot up by gangs. My mom's awesome. Hey, Keisha. Rural areas of California are cheap, like in the desert and stuff. I would do that. I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought. Like, I've always wanted to move to California. I don't know if it'll happen or not. I'm just saying. But if I do move down there, I'm not moving down there by myself because, like I said, I don't have any family or friends really down there. I would be moving down there by myself. I don't even think I could really... I mean, I could live by myself in Illinois, but I don't want to at all. So I stay at home. And people who talk bad about people who live at home in general, but people who live at home in their early to late 20s, like, it's expensive to live on your own. Like, are you gonna pay my rent? Are you gonna pay for my groceries and all that? Like, I don't think so. So don't talk about my living situation. That was easier this time. I think I was goofing off last time. MS-13 is a Salvadorian gang. Oh my god. I believe it. I used to live at Lake Elsinore years ago. You can get a nice house rental for about $1,400 a month. That's pretty nice. Lake Elsinore is in between Los Angeles and San Diego. Okay, so that's like close to the area that I want to be a part. But the thing is that, Monique, tell me if this is true or not. In LA, let's say, like, or let's say this, Southgate to Compton, that's a 20-minute drive. But what's considered a 20-minute drive in California is 2 hours because of the traffic. Is that true? I believe it's true, but I'm gonna ask you personally, like, is it true?
Okay, just hang on. I'll go get the truck, then we'll take you to the doctor. Hey.
Semi-rural areas. I live in a rural area right now, so I'm used to it. And I would like to be in an area like that.
Okay.
You could live in a rural area and work in the city, too, so.
Hey, it'll be okay, Sam. We've survived worse. Sure we have.
LA is nothing like the Chicago burbs. I don't live in the Chicago burbs.
Where'd all these guys come from? Over here! Take them down, Tuck! Hell of a lot of blood.
But I know what you mean, Rick. Hey, taters. Yes, but there is streets that Red a Long Way will take you through like 4 cities without traffic. Okay.
Found it.
I don't want to waste those. Why is my game lagging a little bit? Okay, we're gonna have to use those because that guy's coming up here.
Checking out over here.
I will kill all of you. Trust that. Trust me on that, sisters. Oh my gosh. You're from Indiana? Indiana's very, very close to me. It's where a lot of Amish people live. Come closer, please.
Now you're done.
Yeah, come closer. That's what I wanted. Is there somebody up here? Reload.
Get a better shot. Go.
No, I thought I was ready. That's still a good shot. What are you doing? He's gonna come up here. I beg to differ. Okay, regen your health a little bit. All right.
Count me out, Tom. I'm hurting over here. Jesus, this hurts. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Where's the goddamn truck?
Yeah, I don't like Indiana either, Harlan. Oh yeah, it's a good place to do that if you live in Illinois, but it ain't gonna live there. It's definitely worse than Illinois. I would rather stay where I am than...
Hold him off. Just a little longer. I'm a sitting duck here.
I would rather definitely live here than in Indiana.
You're in my sights.
No problem, wifey. I love you too. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Tony and Donnie too?
Yeah.
What a fucking massacre.
Yeah, Indiana's a huge yeehaw state.
Well, he ain't any worse.
I'll go get him.
You want to see people riding in horse carriages like it's their normal, it is their normal vehicle, like their car. Go to Indiana.
Come on now. We're going over. I need the doctor, Polly. Yeah, you got here. Just hang on.
I got you. Okay.
Do you stay in California because you're from California, Monique?
Okay.
Polly? We got more company.
All right, get in.
I'm right here, Sam.
You live in Scott County?
Ammo.
That's cool.
Thompson back there somewhere. Were they pulling behind you?
Yeah, I'm a toxic killer too, but I don't camp either.
Just don't let them get
I gotta have my make your choice come off, so I gotta like get away from them. How are you liking the game? I love it, Rap. Thank you so much for asking. Rap, don't you live in California? I feel like you do. Oh my.
That thing back there is huge.
Yeah, I see that.
Find that. Good night, asshole. Take him out now. Let them have it. You like that, you bastard?
I'm just shooting at the windshield. I feel like that's the best thing to do.
Okay, one down. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, shit.
Polly, faster!
My pedal is to the metal.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose them?
2 squad cars on us!
You live in California? What part do you live in, love, if you mind me asking? My foot is asleep.
Company. You're too close now.
I know, I'm handling it, dude. Relax. I'm backing him off. I got this.
Okay.
I'm just shooting where the driver is. I feel like that's what I do in every game and it always works. Get rid of the driver.
News coming in from the side. Ah, crap. They're getting close. You like that, you bastards.
South Central, I'm next door neighbors to Compton. Oh, wow. Are you from there, Rap? Oh my gosh. The voice acting is a little goofy, but I don't mind it. I played Resident Evil for crying out loud.
Chef, you okay?
We're in trouble, Tom.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, just blind cover.
We need to go now. Polly, we got.
Well, that got us out of our rut. Born and raised? How do you survive, if you mind me asking? Like, what do you do, like, for money and stuff? Like, how do you survive? Because everybody is like, it's a death sentence moving to moving to California because it's so expensive. Let's go. I'm I'm
Get out while it reloads!
Huh? What? Y'all are ghetto for that, for filling me on that. The earthquake hurt you last month, Monique? That's terrible. Hey, Doug, yeah, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Our Sleepy Dogs is okay. You have your own valet business? Nice, Rooks. If I move there, you can get me up with the job. What's good? I was gonna say, W, like, I have not seen you around at all recently. I've been worried about you, man. Very Assassin's Creed hand-to-hand combat. I like it. I mean, I think it's fun. There we go. That's what I was doing last time, though. I don't see why it didn't work the first time. Just throw it at him. Molotov? We should have did that like a while back. Damn it. Oh, it's amazing.
Ollie, we gotta lose him.
Whenever you're in Cali, I got you. See, that's what's up, Rap. That's why I love you. You're amazing, dude. I just gotta get my license, and then I'll be good to go. I was up playing Destiny 2 when it hit. Oh, nice. Just been stuck in... You know you can text me, W. I was gonna actually... Hold on, real quick. You guys, hold on. I need to tell W something. I was gonna text you, and I forgot, as usual. My mom, she asked, she was like, oh, is it your friend I'm gonna reschedule or whatever? And I'm like, he's been like having migraines and stuff recently or whatever, so he's kind of been down and out. But she was like, oh, well, is he still gonna visit? And I'm like, I think so. I think he's just sick and just like taking time off, you know, taking time to himself. Oh yeah, you gotta have your emergency bags right by the door in case you gotta get out.
What the hell are you doing here so late?
Evening, Doc. Sorry to wake you.
Here in the Midwest, if a tornado comes in our backyard, it's just another day.
Man out here.
There's nothing you can do. You can't evacuate if there's a tornado. You just gotta wait for it to pass, even if it's right in your backyard.
You can take the truck back. Call it a night.
No, I'll wait.
Cause you can try to run away from the tornado, that tornado's gonna chase you, girl. You ain't got a chance against it either.
Doc's already got his hands full. No sense in both of us breathing down his neck.
Y'all ready for the zombie apocalypse? Hell yeah, I am.
I'll be fine. Okay.
Hey, you did good tonight.
Oh, that's cool, Smurf. I'm glad. She should anyways. It shouldn't have even been a discussion, but I'm glad you're getting it back, dude. I really am. I do have one vacation day on the 13th, so if I'm feeling better, that's today. Okay, I'll let my parents know, buddy. And everything's already here, you know, so... Just shoot me a text maybe a couple days before or whatever to get the house ready and stuff. I'll let my parents know tomorrow that if you're gonna come, that's gonna be the day. I'm just paying for the drive, right? We have backup plans with phone numbers and everything. If you guys do have an earthquake, do you guys, if you were to evacuate, wouldn't you guys just like drive like towards Arizona or something, depending on how big it is? Because really the only thing that you have to worry about in California, weather-wise, is earthquakes. You know, and like everywhere you go, there's always, you know, gonna be a weather threat, you know, every now and again. Where I live in Illinois, which is considered Midwest, we have to worry about tornadoes and really bad thunderstorms, flash floods, stuff like that. We get that here. But to me, I'm used to it. Like, I have friends who live in California and stuff, and they're like, oh, I have no idea what I would do in a tornado. I think I would just die, or it's terrifying to me. Like, I still get scared when, like, I get tornado warnings and stuff, but it's like, I know what to do, you know? So it's not that bad, you know? Like I always said, you know, you just gotta pray and hope everything's okay, you know? If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. If this tornado's gonna wipe me out, it's gonna take me out, but I've been through way too many tornadoes, girl. I do not think they're gonna kill me. There's been tornadoes down the street from me. Trees have fallen, big trees fallen directly in front of my house. And I've made it. Each time. I always want to travel California. Well, before I make any decisions on actually moving there, I am definitely going to visit, and I highly suggest that to anybody who's going to move out of state, even out of city, you know, because cities are very different from each other. You know, like if you go 40 minutes away from my city, you'll see an amazing city. But then if you go 10 minutes down from that city to the next city, it's complete garbage. You know, every city's different. Just because it's all in the same state doesn't mean they're the same. You know, there's always an area where the low lives like to hang out, or where the rich people live, where the low class people live, where the middle class people live. There's a place for everyone. Oh, you work at 6 a.m. now, Brooks? Did someone say zombie apocalypse? What's going on, Leon Gray? I just gotta tell my family. Yeah. I mean, before you start, you know, doing that, claim your independence first. Meaning, get your license if you can, get a job, start paying rent, you know? Show them that you're ready to be an adult, and then be like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm ready to move out. I don't want to live at home anymore. I'm leaving, you know? And then they might be like, okay, like, but like, it shouldn't be like that, you know? Like, my parents don't want me to move at all. They want me to stay at home because they think I'm too young, which I am too young to move out, but I want to move out. Not because of my parents or anything, just because I want to be independent. My parents are amazing. I love living at my house. I do. It's just I want to be independent, you know? But there's people like you, Harlan, that don't like their living situation and they want to get out of it. Yo, Jack Tripper. Hey, Slayer, what's going on, buddy? I was in your stream today watching you and Miss K play Call of Duty for a little bit. I didn't say anything because I was lurking. I was only in there for a bit. I moved out at 16. I'm 20. I'm about to be 22 and I still live with my parents. I'm hoping to be moved out by the time I'm 25, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, you know? You can be as old as you want and live at home with your parents. As long as your parents are not toxic or anything like that, then I have no problem with people living at home. People are so quick to judge if they live with their parents. Like, if their parents aren't mean to them, if they don't treat their parents bad, and they're like good to their parents and stuff, and some even pay rent. So it's like, it's cheaper to do that. Like, why hate? About free fitty, tree fitty. Kinda wanna know how to drive a car. Well, everybody drives, and like, that's my thing with getting over the fear of driving, is like, I have the potential to kill someone. So I'm like, I don't want to learn to drive, but I have to learn to drive. And that's what my mom keeps telling me. She's like, you have to learn to drive. Like, that's just how my parents are. They're like, you have to. I don't care if you're scared, you have to.
You're late. Dinner's cold.
Oh no. Not marriage problems too.
Work.
You just got back from Cali? Nice, Slayer. I thought that was Mel. Mel knows how to drive. What do you mean? Mel knows how to drive. She knows how to drive a little too good. She'd be on Snapchat and everything driving. She'll be texting on her phone driving. I'll be like, girl, you're gonna crash. In California traffic too. Like, Mel, come on, girl. Come on. Get off.
Marry me.
What are you talking about, Harlan? Wait, they're not married? And why did she just say okay? He kind of... Okay. They're gonna get married. Oh, you took Logan out there? That's nice. I haven't spoke to Logan in a while. I need to hit him up. I need to hit all you guys up. It's been a while since I talked to all you guys. I kind of talked to Miss K a little bit the other day, just through an Instagram post. It's not really talking, but when she was sitting down reading, I thought it was Mel. She's not as pretty as Mel. Amaretta, 1933, a long ass time ago. Yo, John, what's going on, buddy? It's nice to see you.
Hey, boss. I came as soon as I got your message.
Sit down, Tom.
Yeah, I gotta teach myself how to drive.
No.
I'm scared. In a word or two, I'm scared. But I want to learn, and I want to be independent.
Myself nuts trying to figure it out.
It didn't help that the little times that I was behind the wheel, my dad was there screaming at me to go faster. Like, my dad wanted me to go super fast in the high school parking lot up the street from my house. He wanted me to go really fast and then turn at the last second. And I'm like, and my dad, what he wanted me to do, you know why you turn the wheel and it's all the way over? He said, this is how you do it. There's no other way. You can die if you don't do it. When you turn to let go, or when you have to turn or whatever, just let go of the wheel and let it go back over. Now see, I wasn't comfortable with that, and I still am not comfortable with that. And he was trying to tell me that, no, that's the way you gotta do it. And I'm like, maybe that's the way you do it, but I want to do this. Maybe it's more work, but yeah, I feel more comfortable doing that. I feel like I'm not gonna crash. I don't trust the wheel of the car to go back.
But why?
Go drive to Yosemite in California? I drove an RV there and drove home from there at night. Scary as all hell. I want to move to California, Slayer, but it's going to be so expensive. How do you and Miss K do the long distance? Like, do you guys have any, like, let me stop. I was about to be like, do y'all have any plans to, like, move in together in the future or something? Like, do you want to move to Illinois? Is she going to come up here? Like, or do you guys just not have a plan yet? Which is, that's fine too, you know. I just want to check up with you.
See who knows what.
Yeah, exactly, Smurf. I told my mom that, and she was like, I want to go teach you to drive. Like, I don't want you to do that. And like, I'm like, yeah, Mom, I don't want to do that either. Like, my dad is such a scary driver, dude. He's scary when he drives, dude. He like just goes for it.
Vincenzo's waiting for you with a clean car. We're
Well, no, he loosened his. He didn't completely let go of it. No, I'm kind of exaggerating. Now that you like explain it more, he didn't really let go, but he would like let it slide or whatever. He wouldn't just like no, he never did that, but he would like let it go back. But I'm like, Dad, I don't really want to do that. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing that or whatever. And he's like, no, that's the way you got to do it. And like, he would scream at me about it. And I'm like, you know, I'll probably learn to do that eventually once I get comfortable with the car that I'm driving in and once I get comfortable with driving just in general. But I don't want to do that right now in this parking lot when you're making me go well over 20-30 in a high school parking lot. There was empty and everything. And then he gets mad at me when I drive up on the curb. Like, Dad.
There was no sign of this.
And I didn't yell at him. I really held it together. I had the biggest... I wanted to scream so bad, but I'm like, I don't want to because I don't want it to be like the other times when he taught my siblings to drive because they would come back fighting or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't want it to be like those times for him. I just want him to have his way with one of the kids that he drives, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you know, I was ready to cry. I'm like, this is terrible. I don't want to drive. So I don't have a good experience with driving, but I need to try it again.
You gotta keep a lid on this town. Start with Biff, but don't give him nothing. I got you a clean set of wheels.
It's hard. We talk about it, no plans official, but we talk about moving in with each other all the time. Pro moves. My dad's... He has, like, this fantasy that he probably still has, and he's in his 50s now. He always wanted to be a NASCAR driver, or just race in general. Like, he always wanted to do that. Always wanted to have a racing car and all that. Which is fine and everything, but doing that on your minivan and cars like, you know, hoopties that he would get over the years, going really fast in those and stuff. Like, Dad, I remember there was this one time, we were on the highway, and it was like some nice sports car, like, and a beautiful sports car, very nice horsepower, you guys, and my dad in his beat up 2001 Cavalier, this was in 2013, which the car was a piece of junk when he had bought it, but my dad, he would purposely buy hoopties. You know, he has a nice car now, but back then he would purposely buy hoopties because he didn't want to spend a lot of money on a car. He could afford a nicer car, but he didn't want to until recently. And he starts trying to match the speed of the sports car on the highway, and I'm like, Dad, what makes you think this car is gonna even pass 70? Then this guy's going 110 probably, and you're trying to go, you can't even, he's trying to catch up to him. He's like, no, it just pisses me off how he thinks he's so cool because he's going that fast. And I'm like, you're kind of living up to that standard right now, Dad. Like, come on, Dad. No, I know, Slayer. I'm gonna do it soon. I totally buy KJ merch. Oh, let's make... Oh, you guys make KJ merch. Keisha, what do you mean? You make it for me, and then I'll sell it, and we'll split the profits. She makes all my art, so she can make all the merch, y'all. Y'all want merch, bug Keisha. Keisha's like top mod. When you have kids, it's hard to buy nice things. Yeah, it is, definitely. Well, and he just got this car recently, and I'm the youngest, and I'm about to be 22, so he was like, I'm finally buying a new car. I don't care what anybody says. And, you know, my dad just very selfless, always, you know. He would always buy the worst piece of crap car, and he would give his kids the world. You know, my dad's A1 dad. He's a good dad. Never remember a time when my dad was unemployed. Never. Like, he always had a job, whether, you know, like, and my dad's such an inspiration, you know, like, my dad started working at Little Caesars. That was his first job, and then he became, like, he worked at Little Caesars, And he even did his best job at that. Like, he was so good at it, I crap you guys not, that he was so good that Little Caesars was like, you're so good at making cheesy bread, go to a, like, convention, or it was like a contest or something, to make the best cheesy bread. My dad didn't go because it was in Michigan or whatever, my dad didn't care enough, but my dad made kick-ass cheesy bread. Like, my dad was just, everything that he's done 110%. And that is my inspiration in life. And then after Little Caesars, I think he worked at a car wash for a little bit. And then after him and my mom got married and they had my sister, then he started working at a little, I think it was a carpenter place that was across the street. And then so his carpenter days kicked in. And now he's a cabinet maker. He's actually a foreman now at a cabinet making place, and just A1 guy. Amazing.
Something that Don might want to know.
I know a girl who makes them. I'll ask her who her manufacturer is. Yeah, sure. You are top mod, W. We have more than two top. Well, okay. W technically is the top. Here's how we do it. W is the top mod because he's in practically. He has the membership, so that puts him up there as well, even though money doesn't. But it's that best friendship. He's in almost every stream. I have to say almost because Dead by Daylight, he's not in the Dead by Daylight streams, but that's not his fault. He just doesn't like Dead by Daylight. Like I said, you don't have to be in every stream to be a top mod. And Keisha is in different, they all have their different categories. Keisha, she's one of my greatest friends. She makes artwork for the channel whenever I ask her to. She plays Dead by Daylight with me almost every time I ask. There's like hardly, and any time that she says no, like she has like an actual reason, like she's not home or something, or she's in Florida for a month. I have 1 kid and 4 cars. When she's old enough, she can have one. That's goals, though. That's goals. That's the thing, too. Like, buying a car. I don't want to buy a car. Like, I'm still such a kid. And my dad's completely fine with it, because I'm like, because he's like, well, what are you going to do when you get a job? Or when you finally do get another job or whatever, because I've had jobs, I just, you know, I would lose transportation or whatever, or they would just let me go, or they would just stop giving me hours, because Illinois is terrible for that, where the part that I live in. And so he's like, well, what if you get another job, what do you think you're going to do? Or what are you going to spend your money on first? And I'm like, well, I'm going to save, or whatever. I mean, I think I might try to buy a PS5, but... And he's like, see, you kind of have the same... Like, before I had kids, you kind of, like, have the same mentality. Like, when I first got a job, I wanted to get the Super Nintendo or whatever, and stuff like that. And, like, that's things that you should worry about at your age. He's like, if you want to move out and you want to pay rent and stuff, that's cool, too, but if you want to stay home at this age, you can, too. You know? Like, we don't want to kick you out. And, you know, my parents are cool for that. My parents, when I was 18, they were never like, okay, you gotta get a job and you need to get the hell out of my house. Like, they were like, okay, you're 18 now. Maybe, perhaps, you could start looking for a job here. You know, just maybe, you know, just help out around the house. You're 18 now, so I can technically kick you on the street if I want to. So don't disrespect me. And I try not to disrespect my parents. There's sometimes I'll say stuff and I don't realize that I'm being disrespectful, and then I apologize when I realize that it's wrong. But I don't purposely disrespect them. I love my parents. And you gotta respect your parents to have a long life. Unless they're like toxic, then yeah, don't talk to them. But if they're nice people and you're just mean to them, that's mean. Don't do it. Got 5 years until the daughter is 18. And I done with kids. Alright, no problem, Smurf. Thank you, buddy. You're still young. Hopefully you find a job you love. Well, I mean, thank you, Slayer. I appreciate that. For me, it's not really about finding a job that I love. I mean, I'd like to be comfortable at you know, the job I love. Technically, I'm already doing the job that I love, you know. I don't get paid much for it, but it doesn't matter. I still love doing this. But, what I want in life to be fully complete and happy in so-called the American dream or whatever is I would like to find somebody, fall in love, move in, marriage, and that whole thing. I don't know if I'll have kids. It depends on what my partner wants, really, because kids, I could take it or leave it. You know, I do want animals. That's what I know I want for sure. I have animals now. That's one thing that I know I would want for sure. Kids, I don't know. Homeowner, like I said, if my partner wants to own a home, then we'll work towards that. But I do plan on working for the rest of my life. Probably full-time. I'm fine with it. But as long as I can come home to a person that I love in an environment that I love, then I'm fine. I could be working down the street at a gas station, you know, and but as long as I get to come home to something that I love, then I don't mind, you know. Like, people get so caught up in jobs and college and all that, which is good. Yes, you should go to college. You should try to get a good job. You should try to better yourself. But that's not all there is in the world, you know. Like, there's friends, there's relationships, and that's not everything either, you know. Sometimes in your life, you need to focus more on school, or you need to focus more on work, or whatever, relationship, friends, you know. There's time for everything if you just narrow it down. You just need to sit down and, you know, figure it all out. She's in Florida for a month. Yeah, just I just want a job that I can stand. That's all that matters. I don't really have a dream job, you know. Like, I wanted to do photography for a long time, but then I got burned out on that. Like, I never had a professional, like, paycheck job that I was like, oh, I want to do that, you know, like a corporate job or anything like that. Like, I don't want to do it. I mean, I'll do it, but, like, it's not a dream of mine. Respect goes both ways, exactly. I've been in a lot of abusive relationships, and I don't want the person that I come home to after my long day of work to be an abusive piece of crap. That's all I ask for in life. I just want to be loved. I just want to get loved by a person who's not garbage. That's all I want. Hi, Eddie. I love my actual job when I can do it. Plus, I get paid for most of my agitation. Right. Most, but not all. Exactly. And I'd be asking the same thing. I'm rewatching the entire Power Ranger series because that's where I'm at this damn quarantine. I love Power Rangers. Plus, the trap is, if you love a job, it usually ends up with you hating it. Exactly. You lose a lot of friends when you get in a relationship. You do. But it goes both ways. If I got into a relationship, usually why people lose a lot of friends, I'm sorry, I'd like sit and talk for a little bit. Y'all get me into these rants, but why people lose interest, or why people lose friends in relationships, is because some people get in relationships, they will put all their time onto their significant other, which is not okay. And your partner shouldn't be asking for all of your time. Like, no, don't play Call of Duty with the boys. Come hang out with me, you know? Like, I want you to hang out with me. Now, that's fine. Every now, like, if you're spending too much time with the boys or whatever, and you have a girlfriend, and she's like, oh, I want to hang out with you, go hang out with her every now and again. But if she's like, every time you turn on the PlayStation, oh, come hang out with me, come hang out with me, come hang out with me, that's not okay. And vice versa, if it was the other way around. But that's usually what happens, why they lose friends, because all of their time goes to that person, or their significant other doesn't like their friends, or their friends doesn't like the significant other. But how I see it, from how my friends are, from how W is, from how Keisha is, all my friends, if I got in a relationship, I would not forget about my friends, ever. And I make that clear when I get with the person. I'm like, listen, anymore, if I get in a relationship, I'm like, listen, I got a life, I got friends, I live stream, I will give you tons of attention, and I will give you a lot of my time, you know, and I will be there for you whenever you need me. But I have a life outside of you, you know, and I will let you have your life, you know, I will let you do your activities, you know. Like, oh, you like doing this, you like going out with the girls or whatever, or you like going out with the guys, whatever, you know, go do it. I don't care.
Everything okay, Tom?
But let me do me as well.
Nah, it's not. What's this about the guy you drove home who's with the feds?
He came in for a drink.
I like to cook, did that around for 10 years and hated it the last 2, right?
Where?
So most people that stream are closet introverts. I'm introverted a lot, but when I do go out, I love it. It just depends on where I go out to.
Some kind of deal between Morello and the FBI.
Because I never really had an in real life best friend. That's so sad to say to some people, but I've never had an in real life best friend.
No, he didn't.
Tom.
I've only had them online. And that's fine, I'm happy with it, but maybe somebody's like, oh girl, that's really sad. Well, maybe that's sad to you, but I love it. You know, I love having my friends all on the internet. I've only had one in real life friend, and he's moving to Colorado to get a job because Illinois sucks for jobs. And like, it's like I'm sad about it, and I want to see him before he goes, or whatever. But then it's like, I'm also happy for him, and I hope he goes through with it, because I'm trying to move out too. I'm trying to get out of this state too. You know, I wish all of my success and all my wants on my friends as well. And it also kind of got me into thinking into moving into Cali as well, because I'm like, damn, like, this friend, his name is Chris, I'm like, Chris is just like me, you know, like, he was the outcasted popular kid in high school, meaning I was also outcasted and very introverted like that, but people knew who I was, and they liked me, a majority of them, except for, like, you know, those idiot people in high school, which I didn't like them either. And, he had the same mindset, you know, he just wanted to stay at home and play video games all day throughout his teenage life, and play sports. I like to play sports when I was a teenager. We were the same person, and we still kind of are, except he has a family now. He has 2 kids now, and he has a woman. And it's like, but we're still the same person. We still have, like, the same wants and stuff. So I'm like, damn, like, if he can plan and go with getting out of Illinois, then so can I, you know? He may be going to a different place than I am, but he's still got the same idea, same concept that I do. This car is so squeaky. I had one in 1st grade, but I was betrayed. I think I had elementary school best friends, but they don't remember me. Like, I hit them up on Facebook, and they legit don't remember me. So I'm like, I guess they weren't really a best friend. But I'm like, it's fine now. Like, I'm over it. Like, when I found out that they didn't remember who I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, it was years ago. I understand. Weren't really my best friend anyways. And it's like, whatever. I work with people I consider close friends and are Capricorns. You're surrounded by Capricorns? That's cool. I like Capricorns. They tell it like it is, but like in a good way. Like, they'll tell you if you're messing up, but they'll do it in like a nice way, unless you're being an ass about it. Don't ever be in a room with 3 Capricorns. Oh, I'm sure you guys go at it sometimes. Anybody who is the same sign, if you put 3 Sagittarius in a room, they're all gonna butt heads at some point. That car is swaggy AF, boy. There's a cop right there. Let me stop. Shoot. He almost crashed into me. I forget what my rising is. I deleted CoStar.
Looks like the place.
It's a beautiful house. Look at that house. That's a beautiful house. It's a nice neighborhood too. Look, it's just right outside the city. Oh, that's beautiful. W is one of the bestest of friends. He's a Capricorn too, I think. His birthday is January 1st. I think it's a Capricorn. He's not a Sagittarius, so he's got to be a Capricorn. You're a Capricorn rising? I'm supposed to tell Frank? Why doesn't that let me drive? Oh, it's because he's driving in front of me. Oh no, I don't want to do the spookometer thing.
Take me to those account books, Frank.
Turn that off. That is why me and you get along, because you're Sagittarius as well. I love being friends with Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius women. So artistic. They just have the same ideas as me, very creative, but they're not cocky about it, they're not arrogant about it, they're very humble. That's Sagittarius. Oh baby, I didn't betray William Armstrong. William Armstrong betrayed me. I would crash my car into that house. I'm a Virgo, but I imagine a Capricorn is a type of unicorn. I like Virgos. My dad's a Virgo.
Where are they moving you to?
Don't want the spookometer to go off. Thank you, by the way, Taters and W, for handling that. Can y'all get Tyler too? I feel like he's weird. One of those weird accounts. I do look like a cupcake. I look like a red velvet cupcake, but you're weird for saying that because I don't know you like that. Yeah, get rid of him, guys. Thank you, Hitman. I appreciate that, love.
Gotta be some kind of meat happening.
Yeah, I know who it is, Hitman. It's some weird-ass person who trolls me. It's like some 14-year-old kid who, like, I don't know. I think there may be something wrong with him, but, like, I don't know. I mean, obviously there's something wrong with him, but I think he has, like, a disability or whatever, so that's why he claims to be that way, which I think is BS. Because I'm like, dude, there's people with your disability who act normal and act like a regular person as they are, you know, and you're giving them a bad name right now. Like, get the hell out of here. I think one time he was like, I'm autistic, and I'm like, and? You're just like everybody else. Like, come on. Like, I hate people who are crappy and then they're like, oh, but I have Asperger's or I have autism. Like, no, girl, I know some people who have it really bad to the point to where they're like really disabled and they still act like a nice person. Like, get the hell out of here with that. I can't stand it when they do that. Yeah, exactly. It's an excuse to act that way. Like, get it together. Like, you don't, like, you may have autism, but that's not the way you're just an ass. That's all it is. It's either that, it's that plus your parents did not raise you right. Y'all hear that motorcycle? I thought it was like in my yard for a second. High anxiety and occasional. Exactly, you're far from rude at all, Hitman. I don't think you've ever really been rude to me. Exactly, and the same thing with you, Harlan. You've never ever been an ass to me either. And it's like, you guys say that you have disabilities, and I've never treated you different for it because, like, I don't see an issue with it at all. I love people who have those disabilities because it means they're different. They're not normal, you know? Because people who are different like that, they're the people that I get along with because, you know, society outcasts them, unfortunately, and I'm an outcast. So it's the people I get along with. You know, and I like letting...
They're flying him out of state.
I like letting people...
This ain't good.
I like, you know, gassing people up. Being like, you're normal. You're not what society portrays us to be. I'm psychotic and I have manners. Right, Rooks is crazy as hell. And he has manners. Like, come on. Exactly, W. Exactly.
Who are these people? The FBI?
The guy just flashed a badge at me and forced me out.
Airport's closed to the public. What? Flights will be canceled. I'm sure of it.
You guessed him at the right, exactly. You wanna know why I banned William? First of all, I didn't ban William. But I'm not gonna tell you who banned William, because who are you? But William was banned from this channel because he was seen talking crap about me and other friends of mine to somebody else who I distanced myself from because I found out who they really were. And William was trying to play both sides. So I'm like, you can go. We don't do that here. Like, I wasn't telling him to pick sides. But if you're gonna go over on somebody else's channel and talk bad about me and then come back and be like, oh, hi, KJ, go. Don't want you on my channel. Hey, you can go watch a streamer who I'm not friends with or whatever. I don't care. That's fine. You can support them. That's totally fine, you know? Just because I'm not friends with them doesn't mean you can't, you know? But don't do that. You will get kicked from the channel real quick if, you know, you're like talking bad about me to them or whatever, and then you come back and you're like, oh, hi, KJ, how are you? No, you go, you can stay off my channel. I don't want you here. We don't do that here. What's going on, Leo? Do you know what PDD is? Yeah, I do. And I'm always cordial. Exactly, Rogues, you're awesome. No, he doesn't. Exactly. See, Taters can tell you exactly who he is. Because this ain't the first channel that he's been banned from. I don't have a problem with William. He's just not welcomed on this channel because of what he's done. What he's said behind my back and stuff. You know, trying to be two-faced. And we don't play two-faced on this channel. You know, if you don't like me, that's fine. But don't come to my channel and act like you do and then turn around and say you don't and talk bad about me. Don't do that. I don't like fake. You know, if you don't like me, that's fine. But don't pretend you do. Exactly. Don't talk. Exactly what W said. You don't like me, don't come to my channel and don't lie to my face and be like, you know, supporting my streams and stuff. Just leave. You know, it's better. Did I get seen? Don't, you know, play both sides and don't act like I'm not gonna find out. Cause trust me, I find out everything. If I have a bad feeling about you, I investigate and I find out what's really going on. And I always find out. I always meet my match with that. That happened, that you told me about, Hitman? Exactly. Basically being banned. Yeah. Like, if I find out that you're talking bad about me, I'm not gonna come after you and be like, why are you talking bad about me? Or whatever. I'm just gonna ban you and never talk to you again. And you can sit there and wonder why. I'm not gonna respond to any of your messages because you're gonna be blocked.
Those men with the plane looked like gangsters.
They looked like gangsters.
I'm due to fly.
As soon as they fly their prisoner out, I guess.
He's aiming his gun.
I don't know. A lot of these men don't look like cops.
The one you told me to stay out of, you recall? No, I still stand by what I told you, Hitman, because just you know. How did that not hit anybody else? Oh. This game. Oh, I can't go up. I don't want this gun. Yeah, this is a sawed off. Yo, what's going on, Tsunade? Oh my gosh, that's a big dude. What? Get down.
Need to reload.
I don't have a pistol anymore, what? Hold on 1 second, you guys. I'm sorry, guys. I was texting Keisha and Eddie back because they texted. I text them all the time off stream, and they just make me happy. They're so cute. I didn't even get to see what comment that was because I wasn't in the stream. Oh well, thank you, W. Like my dad always told me, I'll be friends with anyone. If you can't, it's not my problem or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't like me? That's your problem. Because I'm a really cool person. I'm a really great friend, you guys. I'm a really great friend. Is there somebody up here? Shoot! Oh my... I don't have a pistol. That's really weighing me down, girls. No, don't! I need to make my way down here. Look at my health! Oh no, this ain't good. Oh, wait, we got mollies over here. Oh, this'll do. This'll do very nicely.
Get a better shot. Go!
Thanks for giving me a better shot. No! Okay, I have to realize I only have the sawed off. Sawed off's pretty good. Not for long range encounters like this. But I have Molotovs as well. And we got the barrels over there. Let's try to make our way over here without getting snipped. Okay, he's moving, so I'll move up as well. That big ass blimp right there. Maybe I just realized it. There's ammo right over there too. But I gotta clear these goons out. Hold on, let's do that. Okay, then we'll get that. Okay. It's not letting me shoot the barrels. Because I'm too far away. Okay, let's throw a Molotov because I'm I don't know what to do other than that. Okay, and they're gonna shut the barrel. I can't tell if it's the barrel or the dude that's on fire. Okay, that's all right. That did a little cool explosion, but that guy, he needs to go. But my gun, my brand. I need this ammo, dude. I need it. You're being so mean right now. I'm gonna have to do this. Cause he's being mean. He won't let me get ammo, guys. There's a cop behind me. There's a cop over here. I will, Hitman. Don't worry about it. I got you. Exactly, Rooks. Thank you, Harlan. You're a great friend as well. I'm currently playing Neo. Oh boy! What do you think of it, Rooks? I didn't know you liked those kinds of games. Brooks, you're sneaky! Because I was talking about getting David a PS4 camera or whatever, and then you got him the camera. And then I was like, okay, I'll get him Sekiro. And then you got him Sekiro. It's like, I'm not mad about it though. I'm just glad that he got it, you know. And if he asks me, he's like, why didn't you give me nothing for my birthday? Because Brooks got you everything that I was gonna get you. Hold on, oh please. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Don't miss shots like that. Oh my gosh, it's so shake. See, I'm not good with it. Look at my health. Okay, we may need to do this over, but it's fine because I know what to do. No, it's not weird. Oh my gosh. Stop! Am I getting this car? No, I'm not. I was gonna get the car and just start running him over like GTA. I can't see nothing. Dude, they're right on the ammo. Did I get somebody? You sneaky! Yeah. Do you have any ammo, please? Yes, he has a revolver. Oh, thank you so much, you beautiful man. Get him! Light him up! Why is it baby tapping him? It's a revolver. Where is he? No, please, 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 please. Can I go in here, please? Please? Just run away. What happened? Health, yes. Okay, yeah, we'll just leave. No, we won't! Oh my gosh, there's hella dudes over here too. Listen. Give me the ammo, please! Dude, I've made it really far. Don't do this. No, you don't. If my aim wasn't so freaking terrible with this gun. I realize why I don't like the Tommy gun. Because the aim is, the recoil on it's kind of eh. It's fine though, I'm managing. My foot is asleep. It's been asleep this entire time, but I've been too busy to like make it not be asleep anymore. I've been telling people if you like Zelda Breath of the Wild, Genshin Impact is free on PS4 and plays just like it plus more. I've been thinking about playing that. I'm down to play anything. I have no filter when it comes to games. That was a headshot, nice. Dudes are just sitting out in the open. They're really making it easy for me to get a good shot on them. I keep giving them all headshots. Like, look, they're all out in the open. I don't mind. He got shot 4 times in the neck and he's still standing. No. I didn't realize how low my health got. There was only 2 guys over there. I didn't realize that they were gonna take away that much health. It's like when you die in this game, they put you back really far. So that's why I'm like trying so hard not to die. Down to play Brawlhalla with me? I do not play Brawlhalla. I love how I just finish saying that. I'll play whatever, but then I'm like, I don't play Brawlhalla. It would probably be fun if I actually played it with somebody though, because the one time that I did try to play it wasn't that fun. David grabbed one for $30 Best Buy. Don't have that on Planogram anymore. Oh, my foot. Whoa, see what I mean? They put you back so far. I'm in front of the freaking blip again. And I only have my sawed-off shotgun, dude. Oh, boy. Okay, I've had enough. Everybody's dying. I don't care how we leave, but you're all dying. I hope you know that. Here, give me some of these. They don't even know I'm here yet. I'm gonna just creep up on that ass. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate that love. Thank you. I'm down to my last of stimulus check. Been helping my mom. I'm gonna use it for my mom's dog's haircut and shots. That's good. I'm gonna hit the dream world. All right, see you later, Harlan. I'll talk to you later, or talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Well, there's a dude over there as well. Oh, and I have grenades now too. I'm going on the better approach. I don't know what the dumbass Tommy gun. Please, please give me my shotgun back. Oh, I still have it. I just picked up the shot. Okay. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna do shotgun for now, and then we'll go back for the revolver when we need it for longer or for long shots. But for now, this is doing the trick. Reload this. I don't know if I can shoot them through the window. Metro looks fun, it does. It'd be much more fun to play Broforce. I've been wanting to play that one. I didn't realize they were right there! Man, he messed me up good just with 2 revolver shots. You see? You see? Wait, I have those Molotovs still. Hold on. Hold on, let's swap for the service revolver. I will probably play Brawlhalla. I'm just being a salty dumbass.
Fire going out!
No, you're not. Hide in the bushes, they won't see you. Can I go in here? I would love it if I could. Ooh. How many freaking... I know I'm far, but it's a revolver, come on! Hold on. Oh, wait. Please, please. It's fine. Just go over here, please, God. Here. And there's grenades in here. Right? Yes. When did this game come out? Oh, a while back, but this is the remastered. The remaster just came out, but the original, it came out a while back. Oh, wait, I still have this? Girl, pull this out. No, it doesn't have auto aim. I have to aim myself. I mean, it does, but I turned it off. Okay, I feel a bit better. Still on edge. And I saw your message, by the way, before you deleted it, W. I'm not gonna like take full credit and be like, I remember to go back for the help. I saw W's comment before he retracted it, and I'm like, oh yeah. Freaking run like you've never run before.
Tom.
Frank. The Don sent me.
I figured as much. I'm sorry it had to be you, Tommy.
Anything you want me to tell him?
I wish it could have shaken out better, but Morello finally came after me. It's okay. You can come out. Morello offered me a simple trade. The Don's account books for our lives and tickets out of this town.
You hand the books over yet?
I'm not so stupid, Don. They're safe. Morello was waiting for this. It's a key to a box in the Grand Imperial Bank downtown. I told Morello I'd hand it over after the plane was fueled and ready to go. His men were meant to fetch it before we left.
I took care of them. Told them to get on a plane.
Go on, March. Alice, get aboard.
Frank, you're coming with us.
Not right now, honey. Just get buckled in. Tommy and I, we have some serious business to discuss.
But Frank...
Get on the plane, March. For Alice. For me. Get on the goddamn plane, please.
You been paid yet?
Yeah.
Now you've been paid twice. You take the ladies wherever they want to go.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Christ, Frank. Why didn't you ask us for help?
I guess I just wanted out. One way or the other. I'm tired, Tommy. Tired of lying to my wife. Tired of checking under my car every time I take a Sunday drive. And tired of waiting for the Don to put two in my temple.
Eventually, they're gonna kill you, so why would you want to be in the Mafia? Man, I'm right in front of his family. Just wait until they go. Or don't do it at all. Oh boy.
God damn you, Frank.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't. I wouldn't have done it either. There's no point. He's old. He's probably just gonna go back to Sicily. Let him escape. He's old. And his family's right there. Like, just let him go. Oh yeah, I know, right, huh? I know, Richie. It'd be like that. So this game came out 2002? Yep, the original one did. Which is why I never played it, because I don't think I ever owned Mafia. I don't even think I heard about it until, like, the remake, really.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello?
Where's the safety deposit boxes?
With my colleague downstairs, sir.
Thanks.
Why he's getting frustrated trying. YouTube sucks, doesn't it, Ray? It freaking sucks.
Beautiful day, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at the horses. That's so pretty. I love horses. I don't like the way they smell, though. They smell nasty. I've never ridden a horse either, but I like to look at them and pet them and rub their face and stuff, but I'm too scared to ride one. I'm afraid that they'll like buck up and I'll fall and like break my body. How do I look at those? I want to look at them. Yeah, these things. I want to look at them. They're so cool. Look. I love comic books. Like, look, you could zoom in and everything on them. Mexican sleigh ride. Alright, so, baby girl's in the shower and she hears a robber coming in and she's got the gauge, like, right there so she could just pop. Alright, so what's going on here is, I I think baby girl killed him, the guy on the ground, for something, maybe a little piece of money or something, a paycheck. She's taking it out of his wallet, and that guy's like a witness. Maybe he came to get that paycheck as well, and he's like watching like from the side, like, oh, should I shoot her? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Literally, Ray, you're so nice. Horses scare me. They'll stop on my head. Your horses can freaking kill you, dude. I know, they scare me too. And like, I'm kind of traumatized because like, I don't mean to be like gross and like take it to the next level, but like, I'm me. So there's this video. People are gonna look it up. That's fine. That's what the internet's for. People are gonna look up on they're gonna look this up on the internet, but there's a video. Maybe it happened in like 2006 or something, but a guy, I don't know why he did it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. People have their own minds and they have their own thoughts, twisted or not. He went to a barn or just wherever a horse was, and man pulled down his pants. I don't even know how I got this to happen, but he put the horse's thing up his butt, and horse's thing was like huge Dawn. And it's a pretty, I mean, it's about what you expect. I mean, it's a huge thing. It's only for like not even 10 seconds, because the guy takes it out real quick because it obviously freaking hurts probably. And the dude that it stuck it up his butt, he died from it because you're not supposed to stick something that big up you. Like, I mean, you could stick pretty big things up there and stuff, but not a horse Dawn. And I don't even know how he did it mad quick too. Like, there was like the fact that I'm talking about this out of nowhere too. There's like no lubrication or anything, just stuck the whole thing. And it's like, who just wakes up one day and they're like, I want to find a horse and I want to do that with it. That's illegal in some countries, or some states and countries. I mean, like, I get, you know, like human sex and all that. That's, go ahead. But animals and stuff, like, I mean, if you're into like furry stuff or whatever, that's what people like. I don't like it, but some people like it. It's fine. But animals, I don't think it's right, considering they don't have a voice. They can't give you consent. It's the same thing with children and every other odd thing that people are like, oh, I think that should be considered a sexuality. No, it should be considered a freaking disease. Let me catch up in the chat and see y'all laughing at me. You know what I was about to say, Richie? Yes! W even know what I was gonna say too! You guys knew where I was going with it, because y'all are messed up like me. Ooh, I need a... Hey, Brady, thank you so much for the $5 dono, Brady. Everybody, please, hashtag Brady. Thank you so much, love. I was that horse. I heard you could die from a dolphin that way, too. Does a dolphin have a big thing? I don't look at animals that way at all. The only way I look at them is if it's like, you know when you go to the barn, or when you go to the fair, and they have, like, you're going through, like, all the barnyard animals, and, like, they're just so, like, out of shape. And just, like, they're freaking bad, just, like, this wide open. It's like, well, I have to look at it. It's freaking right there in front of me. And it's like, I mean, I can't, like, it's disgusting to me. Like, I would never think, like, ooh, like, let me go touch it or whatever. But I don't know. It's just so, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't think that should be normalized. That's gross. A horse threw me after seeing a cassette tape in the desert. We were on a train trail with trained horses, but it looked scary to a horse, a cassette tape unwinding in the wind. And a little girl was bucked off 10 feet, but I still rode again to get back on. I don't even remember. Oh, we're doing the safety deposit thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I venture out. We like to talk about everything.
Yes, Mr.
I remember going to a farm for a field trip in elementary school, and they showed us a breeding farm, and I don't know why it scarred me. Yeah, like every time I've seen like cows like being pulled out, like giving birth and stuff, like I've always been like more disgusted by it than I am by humans. Like, because when I see like people giving birth, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful experience. I don't want to see. Maybe I'm just not mature enough for it yet. That's why I said, like, I don't want kids. I'm not mature enough for it. Because if I saw, like, the love of my life getting a human being pulled out of her, that would be a little much to handle, I think. To me, I'd be like, oh my god, it's like an alien. Like, I just wouldn't be any way mature, which is why I don't plan on having kids. At least not for another 10 years. I'll probably still be messed up, but I'll consider that as beautiful. Because everybody else considers that beautiful. Me and Richard are part horse. You guys have the looks of a horse. Very beautiful. And you're both named Richard. I always forget that. You're both Dick.
Never asked any questions.
You're both Dick.
Apart from the funeral, I never heard him talk about Frank again.
They all look the same. If you ever do, and we're still chatting, can I be the godfather, uncle of the child? Yeah, I don't see why not. Well, I'll have multiple godmothers and godfathers for my children. I know if I probably won't live in the same state as W in 10 years. Maybe I don't right now, so I don't see why I would in 10 years. Maybe though, you never know. But he'll probably be a godfather. I don't see why not.
Known Frank a long time. Almost as long as you.
They're both Dick.
He's a good man. Smart. Loyal.
I punched a horse in the snout, kind of knocked it out. Was it on accident or purpose? Was the horse like being mean? And you like...
Maybe. But I'm still looking at this headstone with his little girl's name on it.
Because I understand when animals get aggressive and then you hit them. I understand that. I don't consider that abuse. The animal's freaking out or whatever. Because I've done that to dogs. Like, I've had dogs... I have this one dog that my godmother was going to get it. It was like a German Shepherd. That's why I'm very scared of bigger dogs. I'm not scared of them, but I'm cautious of them, kind of. And, came out of the freaking car barking, and it was like it was getting all up on me or whatever, and then it jumped on me, and it was showing its teeth. So I'm like, get out of here with that. Like, come on, or whatever. You know, I'm like, nah, son. Like, it was just a natural instinct. I wouldn't just go up to a dog and do that. That dog wanted beef. That dog wanted to fight me. She wanted to hurt me. I wonder where that dog is right now. Probably freaking... Oh, it's a movie reference? I'm young. I'm sorry. Or no, I'm not saying that you're old. I'm younger, and I don't watch many movies. It's discipline for dogs, not abuse. It was a love tap. Exactly. It wasn't like I went boom. It was more like a get off me kind of thing. And that dog got off me, too. That dog was like... You know, it's not like I took my belt off and started beating the dog to death or whatever. It's just like, yo, get off me. Like, don't. You're jumping on me. You're about to bite me. Get off me. I'm going to push you off. And that's with any person in real life. Like, I've never really physically fought somebody. Like, I've wrestled with somebody. I've tackled people and, you know, play fight and all that. But I've never, like, physically, like, boom, punched somebody in the face. I don't even think I've slapped people in the face many times. I've slapped people in the face many times. jokingly hard and seriously hard.
He's old friends with Galati.
The city councilor.
The same. Morell let drop that we might have had something to do with the Galati boy's death. Now Watkins is
one of them was to help somebody. They were like drunk, like passed out or whatever, and they're acting stupid. And I'm like, yo, come on, we gotta go.
You have names?
Yeah. Paulie and Sam are taking care
we gotta get it together. Come on. I did it with his bet. They started acting kind of normal after that.
Where's he holding?
My life is a damn roller coaster.
I'm no safecracker.
Don't worry about that. We're taking you to meet Salvatore.
Anytime I see a big dog, I do baby talk. But yeah, I do the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. I was walking up the street the other day, like longer that way than I usually would, because I wanted to go to a Pokestop because I was playing Pokemon Go. And in the house that was over there, a husky came out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I love huskies. They're so cute. And it started doing like the whimpering that huskies do, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But I didn't go over there and like pet it because like you don't freaking know. You know, like I didn't think that dog was a threat, but you don't know, like they could bite you or nip you or whatever, or maybe the owner comes out with a gun like, yo, what you doing with my dog? You know, like people are weird. And a lot of people in my city have a gun. So I didn't do it. But I did baby talk to it from across the street because I'm allowed to do that. That is why I love to stream, because I love making people laugh. Go to the prosecutor's mansion. I don't even know what's going on in the story anymore. I'm just doing this. I'm just talking like all kinds tonight. I wish I had a pug or a chihuahua with a big alien head. I love chihuahuas and pugs. Why did one of the guys sound like Dave from GTA? It could be him. Look up the voice actor. Yo, what's up, Ray? Keep in mind I'm older than you guys. I think you're like in your 30s, Drix? If you're older than 30s, what the hell? Oh, you might be. I don't know. I just considered you to be in your 30s. Talk is just all over. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a day. I'm really sick of being talked to about things like the election, and I just want to talk about other things that are more important to me than that. Like, it just annoys me. Like, people put so much hope into politics. Like, oh my gosh, if this one person doesn't win, the world is gonna end. Like, no, the world's gonna end. Things may be different a little bit. Some of them may suck.
Okay, my turn.
But, you know, if war happens, war happens. That's just how I see it, you know, like, just say a prayer and pray that it doesn't come to that, you know, just, you know, be good with God, you know, and I'm good with God. That's why I don't worry about that kind of stuff. That's why I'm like, I don't care who wins the election. It doesn't faze me. Yes, I went and voted, but I don't like either of them. And if either of them get in office, I'm not gonna be either way about it. I'm not gonna be like, woo! I'm gonna be like, yikes, either way, you know, because they both suck. And I'm not, you know, because there's been a lot of people who are like, if you voted for Trump, or if you voted for Biden, take me off your friends list. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, if my friend voted for Trump, like, your opinion, you know? If you voted for Biden, your opinion, you know? It's not my choice, it's your choice. It's the people's choice. That's why we vote, you know? I'm not going to beat somebody up or unfriend somebody just because they voted for somebody other than I did. And that's how it should be. You shouldn't, as long as they don't act hateful to you and they're a good friend to you, then it shouldn't matter. And if they're a good person, it shouldn't matter. Who they vote for doesn't matter because nobody's perfect in office either. They're kind of all terrible if you look at them through a microscope.
Ecco. Entriamo da lì.
Gunfire will raise the alarm. What the hell is this? Hold on. Are we going into a Godfather mansion? We're in Beach Hill. That's like the rich people area. Oh no, Richie, don't do that. I unhid you, Ray. Richie, don't ban Ray. Ray's cool. It might have been an accident, Ray. Don't worry about that. Is 32 too old? Okay, I leave. No, 37 is not old at all. I'm 22, and I don't even... what I consider old is, like, people in their 70s. Like, my grandparents, and that's it. I say people who are older, but not... I'm not like, oh, you're old or whatever, no. Because I'm 22, or I'm going to be 22, and I act like I'm damn near 9 years old. They're not old, Almighty. They're older, but they're not old. Abusing my power. No, it's okay, love. Don't worry about it. Accidents happen. Yes, it sounds like Rick, and my dad's name is Rick. What? Man, look at this place. Looks like Scarface. Right, Richie. Fries.
Oh, amazing.
Same. I don't like mazes.
While I take out the guards.
I'm 30. No, 32 is not old at all. 32, you're just getting going. Thank you, Brady. I like seeing yours too as well. I'm glad that a lot of people told me that I was really right for voting, no matter who I voted for, and I appreciated that because, damn it, people my age are so stupid. Like, I will speak for them. I will speak for millennials because I am a millennial. Some of them are so damn stupid because what they do, they'll complain, they'll go and protest, they'll go to the women's rights things, and they'll protest for Black Lives Matter and everything. That's good. You should do that, you know? I love that. As long as you're peaceful protesting and all that, I love that. But then when election day comes around, they don't go vote. They don't want to. And it's like, why are you protesting and doing all this stuff, but you're like, I don't want to vote. Like, I don't want to vote. Like, they both suck. It's like, yeah, they both suck, but let's be real here. Like, one of them is a better choice than the other, in your opinion. Like, come on. Like, the way that I was raised, my dad always voted. My mom didn't start voting until recently, because obviously things have changed a lot over the course of 20, 30 years. And, my dad, he never like really forced us to vote. He never forced us. He was just like, election day is coming. If you want to vote, make sure you're registered to vote. I'll help you make sure you get registered to vote. I was registered months ago and I didn't even know because I went to get my ID renewed, my state ID, and they were like, do you want to be registered to vote? And I'm like back in January, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna vote anyways, but sure, or whatever, like, go ahead. And all I had to do was sign a piece of paper. Like, it's easy to vote. People just are lazy. Like, they're just scared, like, to say that they voted. I don't know why. And then a few months went by or whatever, and about a month ago, I was still like, I don't want to vote. Like, I don't want to vote. And then I watched, like, a show or a movie. I'd watched something about voting and about election and all that. And I just, I realized that, back in however many years ago, people like me could not vote. Women couldn't vote. Black people couldn't vote. Hispanics couldn't vote. Nobody but white men could vote. And, a lot of people fought to give us the right to vote. So I'm like, okay, all of these people fought for their right to vote, I would be kind of silly to take advantage of that, because I'm living in a so-called free country, you know. I have the right to vote. I should take advantage of that and vote, you know, because there's so many people that died and protested and did all of this to make us be able to vote. So that's why I vote, you know. That's just my personal opinion as to why I voted, you know. But how I am, if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, all the other parties, I'm sure there's others, I don't know them by name, but whoever you voted for, how I've always seen it, despite what I've been taught, raised or whatever, what I believe in my personal opinion and how I feel, I'm not a judgmental person at all, really. If that candidate is doing something that you really like and you really want for your country, despite maybe the downsides that they have or the things that they've done, nobody's perfect. If you truly feel in your heart that you would want them to be in control of your country, then vote for them. You know, like, who cares what other people think? You don't have to tell people that you vote. As a matter of fact, legally, you have the right to be like, I don't want to vote. Or, not I don't want to vote, I don't want to say who I voted for. Because people are freaking nuts. You know, obviously on social media, people are like, if you vote for Trump or if you vote for Biden, I'm going to unfriend you. Like, people are freaking crazy. They'll kill you if they find out that you voted for a certain person. You know, you're better off saying who you... just being quiet about it. You know, you can say that you voted like me, but did I say who I voted for? No. Did I tell my friends who I voted for? No. I'm not telling anybody who I voted for, because first of all, like I said anyways, blue wins Illinois no matter what, but I voted anyways. You know, I have to tell you guys this, because I know there's a lot of young people watching, and voting's too late anyways, but, like, I'm just telling you guys, for next election, the younger kids, like, you guys are going to all these protests, the Black Lives Matter things, that's amazing, you know, good for you, you know, you're stepping up, and you're protesting for all these things that are wrong, and you want to make right, you know, you're helping that cause. But you need to vote. You know, if you're going to do all of that, you need to vote, you know. Neither of the candidates are great guys. We all know that. You know, Trump is Trump. Biden's done a lot of things too. They've all done things, but hey, there's something good about either of them. There's something good about every president, and there's something completely terrible that could throw them under the bus, you know. Just like, vote who you want to vote for. Who cares? If you like them, you like them. You don't gotta tell people. That's why when you go and vote, it's all hidden. You know, like you go, if you go and vote, you know, when you go and you write it down, you like circle, or you color in all the bubbles and everything, there's like a thing around you. And so nobody can see who you're voting for. You know, I did it, wasn't even there for 10 minutes. They smiled at me, said, thank you for voting, have a nice day, here's your I voted sticker, was on my way. Exactly, Brady. Yeah, it used to only be rich white men, like George Washington, like that whole group of people, that was the only people that could vote. Which was a damn mess. I have friends that protested, and they didn't even register to vote, so I told them don't complain. Exactly. If you're gonna complain about politics and stuff, but then you didn't go vote, you don't really have I mean, you have the right to do whatever you want, it's freedom of speech or whatever, but you sound stupid when you didn't vote. Are you voted by mail? Okay. Too bad I'll be joining the 27 club. You're not dying at 27, Richard. Are different political parties, but we still talk and be buds. Why can't we be friends? Exactly. And I have many friends who are different politics views as me, and I'm still like, hey, you know, you do you, that's fine. You know, as long as you like them, you know. And like, I wanted to let people... I wanted people to know that they could tell me if they voted for somebody in particular. I'm not gonna be like, oh really? Like, I'm gonna be like, okay, if that's what you wanted. Like, everybody has their reasoning to vote for these people. I say you do you, boo, so long as we stay friends, like whatever. Yeah, exactly. I don't care about any of that stuff. Like, just because somebody's different than me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know. Do I not even go in here yet? I'm supposed to take out the guards. Oops. That guy's running around. I think I was the last guy too, damn it. With you close up, I didn't realize it was you. I look very different on stream versus on camera. I don't know why. This camera freaking sucks. I have a way bigger face than I do on here. This camera makes me look skinny. I have a little bit of a fatter face. I'm not fat, but my face got bigger over the years. Because I did gain a little weight, but keep in mind, I was underweight for quite a long time. I needed to gain some of that weight.
Stay here while I take out the guards.
We'll do it real this time. We'll really get through it. Okay, I'll go to the left and I'll go around. I'm decent looking. I'm not ugly, but I'm not the best. Exactly. Just because somebody likes a different food and I don't like that food, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, no. Just what you like. I'm not fat, I just eat too well. It's the same. Jewelry? I only really wear bracelets. Like right now, recently I've been wearing like a Pikachu bracelet. Sometimes I wear necklaces, and I have a septum ring, which you guys never see on stream because you can't see it at all. But if you go to my Instagram and stuff, then you can see I have a septum ring. And I have my nostril pierced, but I never really wear it. I only wear it when, like, I go to events and stuff when I leave the house, which isn't very much anymore. Because of how the world is nowadays. There's a guy that saw me that was over there. He was turned around. Spooky and yummy. I'm on the seafood diet. Seafood, eat it. Oh yeah, Hitman. I had my septum pierced since I was 18 or 19. I've had it for a long time. Guy almost saw me. It hurt really bad when I got it done. I like clutched onto the chair. I was like, oh, he's killing me. Dude ripped a freaking hole in the middle of my nose. I'm like, oh. The nostril hurt really bad too, but the thing about that is that the healing wasn't really bad. Like the next day or two, it was like normal. And the septum ring took freaking months to heal, dude. I'm not even kidding, kid. Like, it would like, if I moved it just a little bit like that, it would burn so bad to where I would have tears falling down my face. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And then just after months of it doing that, it just stopped doing it one day, and I'm just like, God, it's over. Cause I'm like, I'm like, my mom was like, if it hurts so bad, just take it out. And I'm like, but I like it. It's cool. And it hurt a lot to get it done. I don't want to just take it out. Any tats? I want to. I'm gonna get tattoos when I can, when I get the money for it. How do I get past this part? There's like two dudes right there. Hold on, let's go over here and get a better angle. See, I better look at what they're doing. Alright. Let's try this real quick. Okay. Did he see me? Oh, please. Come here, sweet cheeks. He noticed that dead body over there. Oh, he got his gun out. Oh boy, oh boy. He's just stuck over there now? No, he's moving. Gunfire will raise their alarm. That's not fun. It's gonna be harder to sneak up on him now. Because he has his gun out now. That's why I got so easily shot the last time. He's coming back. No, he's not. I'll come over here and cut him off. Urban invasion, literally. That'd be cool, man. I can't get a tattoo. I'm not very pain tolerant. I had a lot of piercings in my younger years. I did too. Oh my gosh. I still have my ears pierced, like bottom lobe, but I never really wear them. And then I got a second set done right above where the bottom lobe is. So I had 4 on my ear at one point. And then when I was 15, I got my industrial, which I don't have anymore because it's freaking hell in a cell. But if you don't know what an industrial is, what they what they do is you see this part right here and then this part right here. It's like an arrow, kind of. It goes like that. It hurts so bad getting that done. Dude felt like he was ripping my ear off, and out of everything that I've had, that's not all, I'm just saying, that's the worst one I've ever had. And I didn't even have it for a week because it hurt so bad even after. Like, I couldn't even touch my ear. It hurt so bad. So I took that out. And then my beloved eyebrow piercing, which I don't have anymore because it got infected, and I just took it out because I didn't want to deal with it anymore. But the scar is still there. You can't see it on stream, but I had it side to side, not up and down, side to side on horizontal. I got it like that, took that out. Then I got my belly button pierced when I was 15. The eyebrow was 15 as well. And I took the belly button out too because it just never healed. And so then I thought I was done with piercings because I'm like, they just all start hurting me and they never heal, so I just take them out and I'm just done with them. So then a couple of years went by or whatever, and I always wanted to get my septum pierced. Always wanted to. But my parents never let me because they're like, oh, you're going to look like a bull. That's ugly. We don't really think that that's very attractive, but I'm like, well, I still want it. So first what I did was I got the nostril done because my parents didn't care about that. My mom had one done, but she still wears every now and again, so I'm like, I'll just get that done first. And I was also really scared to get the septum, so I'm like, I'll get the nostril first. Everybody said the nostril hurt worse than the septum, so I'm like, I'll get that first. Got that, loved it. It did give me a couple problems. Like, it got infected, but that was on me. That wasn't just because it got infected on its own. And it's very common for the nose one to get infected. But then I'm like, okay, Mom and Dad, I'm going to get my septum pierced. And they're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, well, honey, I'm 19 now, so... And they're like, well, you live here. And I'm like, well, it's just a piece of jewelry. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's something that could be taken out. And I'm just like... And I remember, I did, chores around the house or whatever, and my mom gave me $20. And I'm like, Mom, a septum ring, or a septum piercing, $20, I'm gonna go get it done. She's like, whatever, I don't care. And my dad was like, my dad found out right before I was going to go get it, and he's like, you're really going to get your septum pierced? And I'm like, yeah, and he's like, I really wish you didn't, or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, well, there's things that you've done that were hard as a parent that I didn't like, but I grew up and I made some big deal about it. I'm like, there's hard things that you had to do when I was growing up that I didn't particularly care for, but when I got older, I understood, and that's what's gonna happen today. So I went and got it done. Hurt like hell. My godmom took me. And, I think I FaceTimed my mom after, and I was like, with my new septum ring in, and she was like, that actually looks really good. And I'm like, for real? Like, y'all made a big deal, and, now y'all are, on me, like, oh my gosh, it looks so nice. Like, I went home, and I showed my dad it, and he's like, that actually doesn't look half bad on you, or whatever. And I'm like, no kidding. That's why I wanted it, Dad, because I thought it looked cool. And it was the same thing with my red hair, you guys. I crap you not. I didn't dye my hair red until I turned 18. Because my parents wouldn't let me dye my hair because they're like, you're gonna kill it, your hair looks beautiful the way it is, or whatever, which my natural hair color is very beautiful, but I was like, I want to go red. And that's also another thing that I wanted to do for years, because my parents wouldn't let me. I was 11 and I'm like, I want to go red, and they're like, no. And I'm like, so then when I turned 18, I'm like, well, guess what? I'm gonna go red now. And once again, they're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna go buy dye, and I'm gonna do it. And my dad ended up dyeing it for me. Or no, my mom did. My mom dyed it for me. And then when it came out, they're like, oh my gosh, that's you. And I'm like, really? No kidding, right? Like, who would have thought? Like, it's so me, right? I've been knew that since I was like 11. I've been knew. Like, I had this picture in my head. I'm like, me with red hair. Like, a red herring. Lady in red. Like, that's always... And it's not even just because I have it now. I'm like, no, like, I always wanted red hair. And then when I finally got it, I'm like, okay, this is me. And then when I got my septum pierced, I'm like, okay, I'm myself. You know, like... And it just goes to show, like, sometimes you just gotta do what your parents don't want you to do. Not everything, you know, because sometimes your parents are right. But things like that, like... When they're in the nursing home dying and you're there with them, they're not gonna think like, oh my gosh, you remember that one time you dyed your hair red and I hated it? They're not gonna think about that stuff. Like, so just do it. Like, they'll be upset about it or what. They may be upset about it and they'll make you take the piercing out or something like that. But 20, 30 years down the line, they're gonna laugh about it and they're not gonna care anymore. And if they still care, then they're not gonna. Just do what you want when you turn 18, you know? You got a neck tat? Oh, wow. Not enough redheads nowadays. When I see a redhead, it's like seeing a unicorn. That's why I like being red, too. And because red doesn't look as good as it does on other people because it's so poppin'. And it's the same thing with the septum ring. It doesn't... That's what people always tell me. They're like, KJ, you pull off red hair like it's yours. And like the septum ring like it's yours. And I'm like... I've just always been the person to where I'm like, I want to be out there. I want to be different. I don't want to be just like every other person. I want to be KJ. And every time somebody sees me, it's like they double take because it's like I haven't really seen somebody like that. And that's what I've always strived to be. And I'm really proud of myself for what I've done. Right, same W. I had to fight for my choice of music too. My dad will still be like, you listen to that? And I'm like, yeah, Dad, get over it. Had my labra made out. I honestly thought your hair was naturally red because you look so good in it. Claire Redfield tease. A lot of people think that it's my natural, and it's like, I always like will laugh at my parents for that. I'm like, you remember when you guys were like, they did not want me to go red. They're like, no, it's not gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna look good or whatever. And I'm just like, guess what, girl? I'm doing it anyways. Like, what's good? Like, you can't stop me. And that's just what I was like. I'm like, you can't stop me. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm old enough now. You're not gonna kick me out of the house over it. If you are, what the hell? I posted a natural hair picture in that Discord, Richie, of how my natural hair looked, which it isn't bad. I just like red hair more. If I had to go back to my natural hair, I obviously wouldn't want to, but I wouldn't hate it. I used to hate it, but now that I'm red again, or now that I'm red now, I'm like, well, it's not bad. I'd probably put blonde highlights in it like I did when I was a teenager. I would bleach it a little bit because I felt like I was kind of getting away with it. My parents didn't care if I did highlights, blonde highlights, but they're like, no color, no vibrant color.
There's someone in the maze with us.
Really? I didn't even see him. I've never even seen you before, Hitman. I don't even know what you look like.
Over. Wall. Labirinto.
What?
Vedrai.
Oh, a maze.
Un labirinto.
Stay here while I take out the guards.
Yeah, go ahead. I bought dye to go straight gray because it's coming in like crazy. Still don't know. You should. Just embrace being gray. Dude, I even get gray hairs and I'm 22. Which I need to dye my hair because it's bad. I need to redo. Bum 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 bum.
I wish I could have a night off.
He didn't even, Steve-O didn't even keep it in, dude. He took it out as soon as they pierced it, because like there's no way you could poop with that in. Like it would just get infected because of all the poop that would be going on. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, get your name tattoo. I would get that. Because it was like how Steve-O put it. Like, go to a bar and be like, go to the side of the guy next to you, like, what's your name or whatever? And they'll be like, oh, whatever their name is, like Daniel or something or whatever. And you're like, oh my gosh, I have your name on my butt. And they're like, no way. And then like you pull your pants down and it's just your name. And then they have to buy you a drink. Like, that's how Steve-O, like, talks about his tattoo. Like, I got your name on my butt, dude. He's like, no way. I'm like, I bet you a drink that I have your name on my butt. Before I left the football trash talk community, like, let me see. Oh, you are not bad looking at all, Hitman. I know that, like, insecurity, like, physical insecurity, like, that's within, and, like, people telling you that you're handsome or whatever, like, doesn't necessarily help, but you are very handsome. You're not ugly at all. You have nice teeth, you have facial hair that's growing in nice, a good facial structure, you don't have a unibrow. A lot of people, guys having unibrows, they think it's cute. I don't. I like that guys trimmed this, because I just don't like it. And just, you're not balding. It's okay if you were balding, but you're fine. You're fine. No, I'm not letting the audio play. I didn't, no. I never have the audio play on my streams, unless it's on accident. I got Brady a tat on the side of my neck, and people ask if that was my inmate's boyfriend's name. Do you say yeah? I'd be like, yeah? What about it? You have a problem with that? Oh yeah, we approve. We stand. Okay, he turned around, thank God. I think that you're handsome too, Brady. I don't think any of you guys are ugly. I wouldn't lie and say that you are, or say that you are cute and you're not. Unibrow, monobrow are the same thing. It's unis, or I don't think they're attractive on anybody. I mean, the ones that I've seen on people, I'm sure somebody could pull it off, but not me. I can't pull it off. It's just so distracting. Like, I mean, I know, like, yes, the septum, that's out there. People look at it. Bright hair, they'll look at it. I don't know. It's just not something that I particularly care for. Okay, where am I? I'll look on this side. Let's just take it slow. Urban invasion our way through this.
Nice evening for standing around, I guess.
Just get them nice and quick. And so, I've never really been with anybody, and I get told that I'm beautiful all the time. Just because you're told that you're cute doesn't mean, like, oh, you should have had a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I've hardly really dated anybody. Pallet slam him. Steel chair to the face. Run him over with a car, like Steve says. Just run him over with a car, you'll be fine.
Sure wish I could have a night off.
I think that's all of them.
Thank goodness.
Where are you? We're clear. Tommy, I hear.
Where? I don't even know where that came from. Can I get in the pool? It's not even a pool, it's like a pond.
Where the hell did he go?
Can you stop moving?
Guy's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he is. Hey, we're not playing hide and seek.
Sei un tipo tosto, eh?
What?
Yeah, relationships take a lot of time. How far am I? I don't know. Maybe like, how long has this stream been? About like 7, 8 hours in, 9 hours, something like that.
What kind of lockpicker are you?
Look for
I think it's a Claudette and a Bush, a Claudette and a Nia. Relationships are complicated and they take time. Don't feel discouraged because you have never been in a relationship. Because
I understand.
in time, you'll find the right person, you know? Don't feel discouraged about it.
Guess we got another room to check.
Alright, so look behind paintings. Repent! America will not fall into temptation prohibited, I can't read. Must not be repealed. Belief and temptation. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Ephesians 5-8. You can still drink, like, alcohol and stuff, but they say you can't get drunk. Because it's like a sin if you do that. I have no idea what you're saying, dude. I think he's French. Sounds like he's saying French. Dude, that a freaking bomb goes off.
Only wall behind here.
It's a big ass globe.
Guess we got another room to check.
Yeah, it's always the last one you check, exactly. In every damn game. Like, why can't it be the first one ever? Like, do something different. How about that, games? Empire Bay mob boss murdered. Or Imperial, I think. Oh, yes. And we'll look at it. Was it this one? You're the crime in my coffee, an Inspector Ilinol novelty. Lie down, you're dead. Oh, she's got the gun on her toe like Ada. Oh, I didn't even notice that. She's got like, it's kind of pink, but she's got the, it looks like red dress on too. I'm going through my second divorce and have a special needs boy, so I'm pretty much thinking about giving myself to the church now. You could give yourself, you don't, how I see it is, don't give yourself to the church, give yourself to God. Because there is a difference. Giving yourself to the church, you can be misled a lot by pastors and all that, you know. How I do my belief and all that, I believe in God and I pray to God and I try to do right things. Like, I stopped cussing and, you know, I'm just trying to live a cleaner lifestyle. But I'm not in here telling my viewers, like, oh, no, you can't cuss, or no, you guys can't do this or that. Like, how I believe it's supposed to be is you're supposed to love everybody, you know? You're supposed to love everybody, you're supposed to accept everybody, and you're supposed to love yourself, and that's exactly what I do. The Playboy issue. Cussing is impossible for me to stop. No, it's not impossible to stop doing any sin. You could stop doing whatever you want if you tried. It's hard for me to stop. It was hard for me to stop cussing. But I don't really find myself doing it at all anymore, even on accident. Well, on accident sometimes I do it. I'm a bad kid. I was trying to think of that Lady Gaga song. I'm a bad kid, baby. A bad kid, baby. Don't be insecure. I'm a rat. Degenerate young rebel and I'm proud of it. Pump your fist if you would rather than put up with this. Super Science, the book of science fiction. It's like all these different like card collections. This is cool. I love comic books so much. Like, I want to start collecting them. Flake Veggie. I'm baby. No problem, Hitman. I got you. Thank you for telling me that, because I would have been like this, looking through all of them. Like, oh my gosh, look at this one, guys.
Who are you? Ma'am! Ma'am! Someone help us!
We're not here to hurt you. Just get out of the house.
She scared the hell out of me. I thought she had a gun.
Gotta be.
Should have threw her some money. If she's the help, she will take that money and not say anything.
Nothing again.
Clash of the Teen Titans. I love comic books. I would love them. You put the South Park Kyle's mom's on in my head. I wasn't trying to. Well, you don't need church, but you need God. Everybody needs God. You need to have something, you know. There's something that everybody turns to in a time of need, I think, or when a time of vulnerability. And, like, there's people here that don't believe in God. That's fine, but, you know, just like they make it very clear that they don't believe in God, I make it very clear that I do here. Okay, they said to look behind paintings, and those are paintings, well, pictures, whatever. Blame Canada! Oh, it's gotta be behind this one. Yep, that's a big one. Oh boy!
Scusa.
Sure. Show me what you can do. Shit. Be quick, Salvatore.
Pazienza, pazienza.
I love it. How do you know if you're, like, I don't get that. Like, what are you listening for? Like, I'm not.
Nice work. Scusa me.
Scura! Era collegato all'allarme!
What?
Intrappolato!
Doesn't matter. Come on, we need to get out of here. Vai dietro, dietro. They gotta be.
Right, I am putting myself and my kiddo first, right. I believe ghosts after nearly losing my family jewels to a sword. Well, how I believe it is, I can't believe in good and not believe in evil, you know? Like, I believe in ghosts, I believe in spirits and all that, you know, because you gotta know that there's evil on this earth, and the evil on this earth is put here for a reason, to have us gain faith, I feel like. Evil has brought me faith. Trust me, I've seen a lot of stuff. Not particularly spirits and ghosts and demons and all of that. I mean, I've heard stories. I've seen people. I feel like I've seen people get possessed, seen people go out of their freaking mind or whatever, and that, to me, is enough for me to believe in God and to trust in God and all of that, because I've seen people just freaking, it's just scary how that can happen. Yeah, demons pretending to be ghost kids are definitely ghosts from hell. I think they say that if it's any ghost, then they're probably in hell, because a lost soul wouldn't be in heaven, or like a demon wouldn't be on earth. An angel wouldn't be on earth. How am I trying to say? That's not what I'm trying to say. Somebody who was pretending to be a bad ghost or interfering or messing with your objects, that's not an angel, that's a demon from hell. An angel is like a guardian angel or whatever, and I can't tell you if angels are like ghosts or whatever, or if they're like on earth, but my great-grandmother always said that angels are around us, but they're like in people, kind of like blessings in other people, like, and I believe that. I don't know for sure, but I know that demons are on earth for sure. Exactly, God has a plan for everybody. Never open a door for black-eyed kid ghost. The shadow man. Oh my gosh. Angels will move things only if it's to help you in life. Exactly. And you ain't gonna find, and a lot of people don't know this either, you're not gonna find an angel or any good spirits lingering through a board. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Ouija boards and all that people see as a game or whatever. That's, you're tampering with them spirits and all that, and they may pretend to be good. They were the demon on the board and the exorcist. They were trying to be nice. They were trying to be nice to that girl too, but that's how they get in your head, and that's how she freaking got possessed. So she was throwing up all that green stuff because you just don't mess with that stuff. You don't tamper in evil. You don't tamper in evil. Evil will not tamper in you. That's what I've always been told, and it's always worked. Never been possessed. Never really had a ghost encounter or anything like that. And if I ever felt like, there's been times where I've been in houses by myself, other people's houses, like house sitting. I remember this one time I was in my brother's old apartment, and it was a pretty empty place. They didn't have much furniture, and they were outside in the car getting something, like moving something in or something, or they were going to get something, or we were just all coming to the house or whatever. And I just stood like in the middle of the living room, and I'm just like, I don't feel alone. Like, I'm obviously not alone. They're like right outside, but like I feel like somebody's in here with me, or something's in here with me right now. Like, I feel like something's watching me or something, you know, like, like I said, I believe in ghosts. Just because I've never seen one myself doesn't mean I don't believe in them at all, you know, because there's not, like, come on, there has to be. We already are, Richie. If anyone doesn't know a Freemason, then hello. You're a Freemason? I don't even know what that really means. That's why I nearly lost my jewels. Found out my ex-friend found out they fooled with a Ouija board. Yep. It's not even particularly getting possessed or whatever. It's bad juju messing with that stuff, because who was talking about, I don't know if you guys know who Kid Behind a Camera is. Angry Grandpa's son. He messed with one, and it may be fake or whatever because his YouTube videos are fake or whatever, but I just think it's kind of funny how they did that whole Ouija board skit, and then all that bad stuff started happening. His brother turned into a freaking psycho, and Bridget's dad turned into a psycho, and Angry Grandpa got like cancer, and then it went away, and then he got, I think it was cirrhosis of the liver or something, and it was like an immediate death sentence for him, and it killed him. And I'm just like, that's weird. That when they started messing with that stuff, then all of that happened. Like, that's just, it's a little strange, you know. It kind of makes sense. Is D&D considered the work of the devil? I've been told that it is by my parents, that it's the work of the devil, but me personally, I can't say because I've never really looked into it or anything. Yeah, Pickle Boy. Yeah, he messed with a Ouija board. He thinks of it as a joke because he's, I think he's agnostic, which agnostic means, I think, when you don't know for sure if there's a God or not, or something like that. And, so he didn't think of it as a big deal because he doesn't believe in ghosts or anything, so he's like, it's just a game. And, Angry Grandpa was still alive then, and he's like, no, like, you don't mess with that. And of course, like, Angry Grandpa, he lived in the South in, like, the 50s and 60s, so he knew not to mess with that stuff, because it was evil. And, yeah. What's D&D? Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a, oh, somebody can explain it in the chat. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like a card game or something. A card game, board game. I know people took it very seriously back in the day. I don't know if I would put it in the same category as Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Digimon and all that. And there's people that think Pokemon's a cult. I don't think Pokemon's a cult. I just think that it's just a battle game or whatever, and just you're battling two little cute creatures against each other. Like, come on. You take on different roles, going on quests. I've been told it is, but I don't think so if it's on a tabletop RPG of sorts. I hate possessions anytime I see kids speaking a deep... Yeah. He's probably just playing around, Brady, but if you're scared about it, just pray about it, and I'll pray for him too. Like, I don't think he is, but you never know, but just pray about it. You know, if you're scared about anything, if I'm scared about anything, even the smallest things, I pray about it. It's like Skyrim, but in your mind with dice. See, with that kind of stuff, like with dragons and goblins and all that, like, to me, that's just fun. Like, as long as you're not taking it, like, serious, like, oh my gosh, these things are real, this is happening right now, then there's nothing wrong with it.
Hey, over here!
And that's how I am with everything, like, any game, even like this game. I'm not taking it serious, I'm just playing it for fun. Yeah, people think World of Warcraft is, I'm like, just make believe. Oh, please don't! I'm running over here! Pool table. Oh, I miss having a pool table. We used to have a pool table. We had one for like a weekend. Oh! They threw a Molotov at their old guy. I do witchcraft. No, you don't. Your grandma did? It happens. Yay, Fear! Hey, Steve, how's it going, homie? ECW champ. D&D sounds innocent. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was made by the devil, sacrificing, tributing Shadow Realm, Egyptian pieces. That sounds very Illuminati. I wasn't too into Yu-Gi-Oh! I liked it a little bit. I was more of a Pokemon kid. That's why I'm like, Pokemon isn't evil, because, like, I mean, I guess it can be if you take it serious, because, like, there's psychic types of Pokemons and stuff, and psychic is considered like devilish and all of that and whatever, but like, other than that, I mean, and there's evil in everything nowadays. You just don't have to, like, and there's fairy types and all that, you know, stuff that's considered devilish. Just don't if you have a bad feeling about it, just don't do it. But, you know, I've never had a bad feeling about Pokemon or anything like that. You have a Budweiser pool miniature table? Nice. He helped you out with some spells? What spells? Tell me about them. Witchcraft isn't all bad, it just gets a bad rep. I don't mess with it, but if other people mess with it or whatever, you know, I've heard people say that, you know, good has come out of it and whatever, and I'm just like, you know, if you think so, like, I'm not gonna mess with it, but if you think that it's working for you, then good for you. You know, like I said, I don't judge anybody. Like, even if I'm, like, over here being like, I don't use your Ouija boards, I think they're evil or whatever, like, somebody down the street uses one, I'm gonna be like, well, that's your choice. You know, if you want to, people can do whatever they want. And it's like, do whatever makes you happy. I will love you no matter what, as long as you're nice.
Get up their side.
there more people over here?
Salvatore, stay back! I'll deal with
Eyes
him.
open, guys.
Calling all cars, shots fired, please respond. This guy's dangerous. You have
Does he have a gun?
Is that car yours, young man?
No, it's not. I have to go get Salvatore. Get in! Hurry!
Presto! Semina gli sbirri!
I know! Whatever you're saying, I know!
Oh my gosh, I got this shotgun!
getting calls saying we lost sight of the guy. Officers in Oakwood, stay on alert.
Just gotta act normal for a minute. Okay, cool.
Ah, grazie a Dio.
Salvatore, where do I take you now?
Home.
Yeah.
Right, nice people are nice. Game's too scary. No, it's not. It's a fun game.
Let's go.
But I use the child's play chant as a mantra to calm me when angry. Witchcraft is low-key scary because it opens up a part of your mind to be upset. See, right, so it's yeah, same here. I don't like the idea of being possessed. Like, doesn't sound fun. Especially being, like, possessed by, like, evil spirit. I don't want that to happen. The evil spirit could possibly kill you too. It's killed people before. It's had people like jump out of buildings and stuff and like cut themselves and stuff. Like, no, I don't. That's why I like tell people like, I don't think it's right. Like, it scares me personally because like I hear stories. You know, I've done my research on it. You know, and my parents, they told me about Ouija boards ever since I could remember because they're like, hey, like, you don't mess with that stuff. You know, like, a lot of symbolism stuff, you know, like peace signs and stuff like that. You know, my dad's like, well, not like this peace sign, but like the symbol. That's satanic.
Devo dirti una cosa.
If you look that up, that's satanic.
Lavoro penso io alla casaforte. Hai capito? Ci ho quasi rimesso la pelle in quella villa.
My girl Mafia.
Colpa tua.
Dead by Daylight was
almeno un po' di italiano per rispetto della nostra patria. È come parlare al mio cane, lo so, ma Cristo, dovevo dirlo. Non farlo mai più. Mai più.
That makes sense. Richie, sure. It makes sense. Like, it doesn't sound crazy when people say stuff like that to me. I was always told that all witches are bad. I've never really met any witches, though. Every time I do come across people who are witches, they're like, not really a witch. Like, I feel like they're just saying they're a witch because they think that it's edgy and cool. Like, when people say that Stevie Nicks is really a witch, how do we know? Like, for sure?
Night.
Like, you don't. Like, it's silly. Yeah, he's driving me nuts, too. I'm glad I hope he's not in another mission. She suffered from seizures, suicidal thoughts, and regrets opening that door. It's a scary documentary. What documentary is it? I want to watch it. I like documentaries like that. I like challenging my mind and like branching out and learning new stuff about like religion and like spirits and all that. Me after watching same. I remember I watched Coven and I'm like, that would be so cool, like to be like a witch and stuff.
This is the last of the good stuff, boss.
I know.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that if somebody's a witch then they're a bad witch. They could be good. I don't know.
Word 'em. Load it up.
Good to see you, boys.
Boss, any word on a job I pulled with Salvatore?
You did fine, Tom. Galati's got nothing on us now. We bought some time. At least until the money runs out.
Don't go selling off the farm yet, boss.
Sam says you worked out an angle.
Yeah, and you're gonna love it. We make a few bucks and knock out a couple of Morello's teeth, too.
Okay, what's the rumpus?
A couple of weeks ago, I'm relaxing in the cigar lounge at the Blue Tropics.
Where?
At the Blue Tropics.
It's just a couple of closets with some mattresses on the floor.
It's a gentleman's club. They got a bar and everything. Anyways, one of the Johns is south, and he's crying to the madam about all his troubles. Catches my ear on account
The
of his
Wizard of Oz quote.
He's going on and on about
I think
how
you're a
he
bad
just
witch.
huge
Why? Because you threw a house on somebody's sister.
busted nose to chauffeur.
You pick up his tab?
It's so stupid.
Hell no.
I don't know why. It's like my favorite movie of all time, but I'm like, that's so
Diner around the corner to
stupid.
sober up. We get to talking.
Maybe in her dream she really was a witch, but she didn't know it. Maybe she really did throw the house on the Green Witch's sister. I think that's how it went. It's been a minute since I've seen it.
Morello.
And you think he wants to burn bridges?
Oh yeah, I've been working him steady, boss. He's bringing up another shipment tonight, but he's got his entire crew ready to roll over. All we gotta do is make it look like a proper heist.
I don't know, Polly. You really trust this guy?
He's got no love for Morello, I'll tell you that. Not like we got a lot of options here. We'll be cutting up the last beam pretty soon, boss.
What do you think, Tom?
We need to replace the Canadian. If Polly says this Gates can do that, I'm in.
Where's the meet?
The big parking garage downtown.
I like any joke you guys say. You guys are just overly hilarious. Like, you guys say anything, I'm laughing at you. I rewatch the streams, comments, like just the live chat, and I laugh. What was that? I saw like some code on my screen, it seems like.
Don't make me regret giving you some time out there in the streets with the guys, Carlo.
You don't have to worry about it.
I know I don't. Tommy does that for me.
My parents never let me go like trick-or-treating by myself because they were always afraid that like I would get kidnapped by like a real witch or whatever and get like sacrificed. I'm not even kidding. Like I never went trick-or-treating by myself. Not even when we got older.
Hey, Carlo. Looking kind of like you shit yourself.
Ah, get bent.
Big moment, huh? Finally running with the pack.
Listen, I spend more time with a Don than all of you've put together.
Sure. Sure. Sat out on the road waiting until he's finished with his broad.
If you don't want me to come, I won't. It's fine. Boss doesn't have to know.
Nah, you're coming. The boss said you're coming. Just, you got a face like you're being taken for an airing.
Thanksgiving is really close. And my birthday. After Thanksgiving, then it's my birthday. It's a national holiday.
First time Gates pulled in with his trucks, Morello decided to change up the terms. The big guy himself popped him in the nose as part of their renegotiation.
This nose is gonna get more than a pop if Morello hears we're involved.
That's why we're pretending to stick him up. Then he'll go back to his pop and tell a sob story about being robbed at gunpoint. He'll convince his old man.
On my 30th birthday, I won't be sad. I'll be like, it's the return of Saturn. Saturn only shows every 30 years.
This plan is some bullshit, Tom. Paulie told it to me yesterday, and somehow it's gotten worse.
What are you doing for your birthday? Probably nothing. Probably just streaming and having fun with you guys like usual.
Then
opening gifts I get. If I get any gifts, I open them on my birthday, like I did last year. I think W sent me a really amazing like bundle of gifts, and I opened it on my birthday, last birthday, and I told everybody this year, I'm like, if you want to send me something, you don't have to just send me a donation. You can send me like an actual gift. I will give you my address if you message me personally, and I'll open it live on my birthday, and like you'll get to see my reaction and everything.
Little rusty behind the wheel, Tommy.
Oh my gosh, I know. I can't wait to see what you got me, W. You always have such good gifts. I know. We probably could, Richie. I could probably do something like that. Gifts, plural, so that means you got more than one. You didn't have to, Hitman. That's very sweet that you did, though. I'm gonna try my best to, like, actually, like, do it the right way and wait till, like, the 15th, like, the actual birthday. Because, like, as soon as I get in the mail, I'm like, okay, I'm opening this right now. Like, no, I'm waiting. I'm putting it, like, under the Christmas tree or something.
I do a lot of deals here.
I need the birthday address. I got you.
Always closes up shop till I'm done.
Okay, we're good. Gates is waiting up on the top floor.
Streaming Mafia 2 for your birthday. As far as I know, some movies don't have licensing. What happened? Oh, drive to the top floor. I have you on Twitter and Instagram, Brady, so I can just send you I can send you the address. I'll do it probably after this stream.
Place seems clear so far.
Only people with cars are people with jobs.
I just do it right now, I don't care. Okay. Is my nephew awake? I felt like I heard my nephew talking. I'm like, what's he doing up? It's like almost 4 a.m. Oh, there you are. I couldn't find your name for a second. Okay, there you go, Brady. And since I'm doing this, I might as well send you the address as well, Hitman. They still don't know who the president is. Gosh. I'm trying to see who's winning. It's not telling me. They still don't know who won Nevada and Arizona. I thought they said that was Democrat. I don't know what's going on in this world anymore. They've been saying that he only has like 6 more or whatever. But they keep I feel like they're holding it off for a reason or something, because it never takes this long. It usually only takes like all night, and then the following, like really early the next morning, they know. But it's like, I feel like something's going on. I don't know exactly what, but I feel like maybe, I'm not saying which side I think, because I don't know which side. It could be both sides. feel like maybe some cheating might be going on. They cheat in every election, I feel like. Maybe somebody's ripping up ballots. Maybe somebody's putting in ballots. Maybe somebody's making a few calls to change some few things. Maybe calling up a few states. I don't know. It's a little fishy. Thank you so much, Brady, for the $5 dono. I appreciate that love. Everybody, please hashtag Brewski Brady or just hashtag Brady. My head hurts. What time is it? Why did I look at the clock up there? I have a clock up there and I didn't look at my phone. Let's do this last mission and then I'll get off. Yep, that's true. If they can't figure it out until January 6th at noon, then Nancy Pelosi will be our president, which I don't even know how it comes to that, but
Place is deserted. Well, we got jobs and we're here.
I mean, it's not really a choice, so I hope they can, because I would rather, I don't know who Nancy Pelosi is, but I haven't heard good things about her.
Know about Gates, Polly?
Only that he's got a bust-up nose and crates full of the good stuff.
Our kind of guy.
Our kind of guy. Park up over there.
Yeah, I'll make sure I will, Hitman. Yeah.
Polly, good to see you,
Scared
pal.
me, dude.
You too, Gates.
Well, I hope you all have good taste in whiskey.
I ain't really the expert here. Tommy.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
He went, oh, yeah.
Your first payment. If the Don's impressed, he'll finance more rents.
Nancy Pelosi is head of the house.
Than the last.
Oh, that's who she is?
Well, we're always happy to do business with good folks.
I don't know any. This just shows I don't know anything about politics.
Please, give him my regards.
Sure thing. Now we just gotta conclude this transaction.
Republicans hate her.
Damn it, Polly! No! It's okay. Oh.
What? I told you we gotta make it look like a proper robbery.
Damn thing's gonna be crooked by the time I'm done with this city.
Ah, don't worry, pal. With all the dough you're raking in, you're gonna be able to pay for a new one. Watch out! God damn it!
Oh my god!
Balance together, Polly! Damn it!
There's always an ambush in this game.
How the hell do they know about this?
Because you always shoot your mouth off.
Gates took a bullet.
When he would mention Nancy, they would all scream, lock her up. They're always screaming, lock somebody up.
This ain't as bad as it looks. And take the booze and get. My guys will come for me. Go! So long as you guys clear him out up ahead, I'll be safe here with the little guy.
Carlo, in the cab with me. You know you stead. Tommy, check for more of them. This thing ain't over. Come on, I'll back you up.
Oh, I just gotta walk them out? Okay.
We got more of them.
Over here! They called in the rescue crew! They got backup! Here's more! Gotta reload! Take it in!
Oh, that's my guy. Oh my gosh. Alright, Richie, I'm gonna end it after this mission anyways, because I want to go play Dead by Daylight with Keisha.
Where'd he go?
I feel like Biden's gonna win. I'm glad, but I'm low-key miss Trump being a... I know, I'm the same way. I mean, like, either way, like, I'm like, whoever wins, it's fine, but I'm like, dang, like, we ain't gonna have to, like, we ain't gonna have the drama of a president anymore. Like, this is funny. Like, Trump, he speaks his mind. You gotta give him that. When a lot of presidents don't really do that. A lot of presidents haven't done that, and he has.
The truck can't get through this. We gotta put it out. Look for extinguishers or something. I see fire sprinklers up on the ceiling. We need to turn them on. There's gotta be a valve to turn someplace. Is there a way through this fence?
Hey, you!
Really?
Get over here now!
Get the health! What are you doing? Opinion of John Cena go. He sucked when he first started. I kinda got, like, kinda liked him a little bit when he won the WWE Championship back from Edge. And I don't know, then after that he just became a meme. He wasn't ever really a good wrestler. He just, little kids liked him. Like, that's why people liked him, you know?
I'll move the truck with you. You see more? Knew this wasn't over. Over here! They keep coming!
Get down! Why does he kick the car? It's been pressing the wrong button. That's Dwayne, that's The Rock. John Cena's the "you can't see me" stupid. That's why little kids used to do this thing, because of John Cena. Because you can't see me. It's so stupid. It was stupid back then and it's stupid now. I mean, he won the championship back from Edge. I thought that was pretty neat. Pretty neato. That's a shotgun!
Grab a set of wheels and watch my back.
Sure thing.
It is. I love The Rock.
How the hell did Morello hear about my deal?
All kinds of beefers in this city. For now, let's get the booze back to the warehouse and try not to die.
I knew it! We got more guys on us!
Okay, let's slow them down some.
Hit them where it hurts!
What? I was right behind them, dude. Oh, for sure, Brady. Thank you for always coming in, dude. I appreciate it. You make the streams fun too. I love your streams too. Your streams are awesome. I'm always lurking in them. Remember Rock's roast of Vicky Guerrero? Yo, anytime anybody was roasting her, I would die laughing because she deserved it. Vicky Guerrero was trash.
For now, let's get the booze back to the warehouse and try not to die.
I knew it! We got more guys on us!
Okay, let's slow them down some.
Hit them where it hurts!
Uh-oh. Well, this is gonna be the bowl. Okay, see you later, W. We're about to finish up anyways here, but thank you for staying in, honey. I appreciate it. I can't believe I called you honey. It was an accident. Like The Rock says. The Rock says.
How the hell did Morello hear about my deal?
All kinds of beefers in this city. For now, let's get the booze back to the warehouse and try not to die.
I knew it! We got more guys on us!
Okay, let's slow them down some.
Hit them where it hurts!
Oh, I forgot I could shoot.
Morello sent more guys after us!
Another motor coming after the booze truck.
Gosh, what if you saw this? Oh my gosh.
Sam's going through the Hooverville!
Oh, I guess we are too.
Jesus! They don't stop coming, do they? We lost them all.
Thank Christ for that. Let's head home. See what we got.
We got the booze. I mean, I know it didn't go to plan, but we got the booze.
Yeah. So tonight, me and you are gonna drink a bunch of it.
I guess we
Literally, like, why did Eddie marry Vicky Guerrero? You're stupid, Toby. I'll leave from embarrassment. What do you mean? I got you honey all the time, dumbass. I think I do. Dude, this car is freaking wrecked.
Looks like a 38. Morello's boys caught up with you?
Yeah, boss. We took care of it.
Yo, Sherlock, what's going on, buddy?
From Kentucky.
He took a slug to the shoulder, but he's a tough blocker. His crew dusted out as soon as we bumped off Morello's hatchet men.
Getting shot will give Gates and his pop another reason to ice Morello out of the whiskey business.
Well, let's see if this hooch was worth all the trouble.
They're like,
Excellent.
it's trash.
I'll work out the details with Papa Gates. But once we're running this Kentucky Brown, we'll be back in brass buttons. Good work, son. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of you. Saludo!
Saludo!
Okay, we'll watch this cutscene and then we'll end it, because it's like 4 a.m. 1938.
Sounds like Salieri was getting ready to make his move.
Working up to it, maybe. But then, Prohibition ended. And the bootlegging business got knocked on its ass. Oh, that fighting over booze meant next to nothing. It took us a few years to recover. But when we did bounce back...
Horses and alcohol and chicken, because that's what they're best at.
We took what dough we had.
They're best at making good horse races, or race horses, horse races. Well, that too. The Kentucky, what's it? The Kentucky Derby. Isn't that a horse race or something? And KFC, and they make good bourbon, apparently.
I had a wife and daughter. Sam was running a club for the Don. Even Paulie had a few rackets of his own. Wasn't exactly happy, but what do you call it then?
Content.
Yeah, that was it. And Salieri, he finally starts talking about getting out of Morello's shadow.
Have you ever been to the Derby, Keisha?
Politicians.
That's interesting. You think Salieri was sourcing highbinders in 34?
Maybe. Why?
Well, a few years back, a voice squad got a judge on solicitation of a minor. Once in the box, he started confessing all sorts of misbehaving, trying to get a deal.
They have fries at KFC now? Hold up.
Your man Salieri.
I like KFC. I like the chicken. I like it better than Popeyes. Somebody's gonna come over here and punch me because I said that, but it is true. It's true in my opinion. I like to go one day. Who knows when they'll have it again, right? It sucks now because you're like, who knows like when I'm gonna go to a concert again? Who knows when I'm gonna go to the fair again? Or, you know, it's just, I hate it.
Finally tipped his scales because in 35, he hit us with both barrels.
Chicken breasts and chicken legs. Chicken breasts are... I like chicken. It just depends. Like the wings and all that, I don't care for.
I'm glad you're here.
There you go, boss.
Get a famous bowl, it's amazing. KFC is expensive. That's the only reason why I don't get it all the time. It's expensive.
I'm already starving. You got a piece on you?
Yeah. You think I'll need it?
You know how it is. Things with Morello have been a little quiet lately. Maybe it's just got me jumpy, is all.
Drive to Pippi. It's a nice car. I don't like that they have the tire on the side like that. Yeah, drive.
Best not use that. Everybody get!
Oh, it's a $5 fill me up? See, I always just get a big bucket of chicken. And like the things with mashed potatoes and stuff like that. Just say potato bowl when I order it. Wait till you get to drive the Samsung Drifter in Mafia 2. Yo, that one, like, race car that they made you drive, like, and race it early on in this game, that part was making me rage so bad. Seeing Slipknot line. Oh, I like Slipknot. That's a good band. Something But You seeing them live was awesome. I wouldn't want to be in a mosh pit, though. That's pretty scary. But other than that, it's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just replying to Brady's message. Okay, guys. I am tired. I kind of just want to find something to eat. Chillax, play some Dead by Daylight, see what the new challenges are on it. I'm not going to stream it. I'm going to just hang out with Keisha, have girl talk. And, I was supposed to see Glass, and I know, right? I remember that. And me and Casey were supposed to meet in, like... Was it this May? I think it was this May. I don't even know anymore. It was another BTS concert. Keisha, you know how it goes. And Casey was supposed to meet then again, and then of course COVID. Oh, you did? That's awesome, Hitman. I forgot about Bobby Lashley. He was a good wrestler. Send me Dan's address with his... Yeah, I'm sure he'll be okay with it, but I'm gonna send him a text message anyways, probably before I go to bed. And ask him. I'm sure it'll be fine because I'm pretty sure that you've mailed him stuff before, or he's mailed you stuff before. So, I think he told me that he sent you, like, wrestlers before, like, wrestling action figures before or something. So, I'm sure it's not gonna be a big deal, but I still gotta text him and make sure, you know, like, just in case. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine, though. I'll see you guys. Was tomorrow Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll probably be around. If I'm not the next day, you guys know how it is. Yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys for sticking with me through all my ranting and raving. I know I kind of went all out with every subject tonight. But I love you guys. Thank you guys as always. Yes, I'm really tired. I can't talk. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. Bye, guys. I love you.